7 versus 6. It should be an exciting match. These are two Massachusetts guys, or close to Massachusetts up that way, that have been on the list for a long time and made their way up to number 7, number 6, respectively. And they are going to represent themselves right here, right now, against each other. All right, guys, sounds good. I like to hear that. I like to hear that because Timmy is not here, and I had to hook up the microphone. So you guys are very fortunate. Gene Hunt helped me out there, but you're very fortunate you got sound. All right, looks like Gene won the lag, and he's going to start off, and it's going to be, like I said, a race to 9. And Gene is trying to take Tim Hurley's spot at the number 7, and Gene Hunt is currently number 8. And if he loses, he will have a down arrow and will have to play the person below him. So I'm going to share right now, so just give me 1 second. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Thank you. All right, looks like Gene Hunt broke. And did not make anything, so Tim Hurley is currently at the table. He does have a shot on the 1 ball, and if he makes it, it should be nice and easy for the 2 and a side. And for those of you guys don't know, we do have two pop-up tournaments tonight. One is already filled, and one we have 3 players. So if you're in the area, you want to get in, a chance to win a Joss entry tournament, come on down to Yale Billiards. Maybe we can squeeze you in, and if we fill this one, maybe we'll even get another one, and we'll get 3 entries in one night. So, all right, Tim Hurley down on the shot. I think he's going to put a little bit in maybe left center on this just to kind of keep it right there. Oh, he decided to play 2 rails and got by the 9 ball. Very nice. All right, he's got a nice little angle here. I don't see a problem with the 3 ball. I think he gets that on the side. The problem I see is with the 5 ball. 5 and 6 seem to be pretty tied up there. All right, again, if I'm shying away real quick, I'm just busy sharing, which you guys should be doing too. Share it to all your groups, all your pool friends and all your pool playing friends and family. They all want to check this stuff out on Friday night. Hopefully, we'll get a good crowd. So please share, share, share. Let us know what you think of this exciting match of 7 versus 6. We are in our booth right here at Yale Billiards. I do have a window, and I can see one of our state qualified teams warming up on the bar tables, getting ready for tomorrow. Good luck to all the people in APA playing for Vegas this weekend. All right, looks like Tim Hurley's going to try to make this 3 and break up to 5 right now. He did do it, but I think the 6 looks like he might be all right. 6, 6, 5 are kind of close, but nothing terrible. So he's going to have to play maybe a kick or jump or looks like he's. Oh, that's the 4 ball right there. My bad. All right, that's a good shot. He broke it up. Perfect on the 5. He's going to follow this up. He should follow this up here with a little bit. Come right back over here for that shot. And then try to maybe come right this way for the 7 ball. That's the plan. Doesn't always work out that way, but that's the plan. Thank everybody for joining us on the stream. Don't forget, share, 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 share. Donate if you can. We have PayPal, SharkStreamProduction at yahoo.com, Cash App, money sign, SharkStream, and Venmo at the SharkStream. So if you guys can donate, we greatly appreciate it. Again, putting a lot of time and effort here and trying to get you guys the best stream possible. All right, just the way we talked about. Now, the key here is he has to watch out for that 9 ball. If he hits that 9 ball, it's gonna be real tough for him to get position on the 7 ball. If he can get by the 9 ball, I think he'll be okay. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and happy birthday to Bobby on Sunday. It's his birthday on Father's Day. How about that? That's me, by the way. All right, very nice. He got by it. I think he hit it a little hard. He probably don't want to be that far, but he's going to just hit with a little bit of draw, try to get it off the rail here, and make it right about there for the 8 ball. That was a really good shot by Tim Hurley. Not to hit that 9 ball. All right, table 8. It's a tough shot, tough table. He's got to hit this really good. And again, he probably wants to draw it. He doesn't want to, and he did draw. He unfortunately he kicked out of the rail a little bit. The reason why he didn't want to leave it here because he would have to come all the way around for the 9, and that's unfortunately why he missed. And he gave a nice opportunity for Gene Hunt to take a 1-0 lead here. I think he just draws this back. It's almost a straight shot. Oh, he missed it. Wow. Just for the record, when Gene Hunt played me, he did not miss no straight in balls. He didn't miss anything. But he got a nice lead. Tim Hurley's going to have to try something crazy here or try a tough safety. I think the safety is leave the cue ball with here with some left spin. Try to make this 7 ball come up over here behind the 9 ball. He just doesn't want to hit it too hard to leave it in the side. If he tries to make it over here, the cue ball has to go wild. It can either come here or it could even come this way and hit the 8 ball. So he's got to be real careful with this cut shot. I think he should play the safe. The other safe is if he hits it this way with some right spin, puts a cue ball over there, and puts this 7 ball right here. So those are his 2 options with the safety. Let's see which way he decides to go. Looks like he went with the second way. I would have went probably the other way, only because you're going to leave the ball a little farther this way. He does leave Gene a shot for the bank, and if he makes the bank, the cue ball will come right over here for the 8 ball. So see how aggressive Gene is going to play in game 1. Oh, he played it safe. All right. Again, you're talking top 10 players here. These guys aren't messing around. They're not. They're not going to go all out. If they don't feel comfortable, they can make it. So, all right, guys, our numbers are creeping up. I like to see it. Don't forget, tomorrow all day, I'm going to be in the booth from 1 to like midnight. We got a full tournament of 16 players, all sponsored players, and it's going to be an 8-ball extravaganza. It's going to be unreal. All right, look at this safety, trying to get right behind the 9 ball. Looking. I think you can see that ball. He might bank it again, or he might try the safe again. Let's see what he does. Oh, I got to fix the camera on that one. All right, we're not going to go back to that one. We're going to go back to this one. There we go. All right, let's see what he does here. I mean, if he has an angle, he might just, I would just try to bank this, but if he doesn't like it, he's going to play safe. Just like that. Perfect shot, Gene Hunt. All right, now he's going to hit this with some center right spin just to come off the rail a little bit and try to come out there. Very nice. Almost straight in on the 9 and try to make this a 1-0 lead. Bob Dargis is watching. My main man. How you doing, Bob? Oh, 2 big misses early on by Gene Hunt, leaving Tim Hurley a chance to take a 1-0 lead here. Oscar De Leon, how you doing? Rob Edwards, my man, what's up? Jose Concepcion saying Happy Father's Day. Absolutely. And he's rooting on Gene. Gene does play a lot of events, so he's well known in the Rhode Island area as well. So Gene definitely plays in more tournaments than Tim Hurley does. Both great players. It's going to be exciting to see who's going to be number 7 after this match, but both good players. All right, Tim Hurley going to make this 9 ball into the corner pocket. Nice roll. Watch out for the side. He got it. All right, Tim Hurley, 1-0. 1-0. All right, while I got you on the phone, let's talk about our tournament tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to have some special guests coming in talking because it's going to be a long day. But the lineup we have is unbelievable. 2.0 versus John Ortiz. I don't have the rest in front of me, but we have some great matchups. I mean, Brian Tierney's in the tournament. Mark Dion from New England 9-Ball Series is in the tournament. Mark Lungin from Pool Table Magic's in the tournament. Brian Merrick's in the tournament. Keith Waters from Michael's Deli. I mean, there's a lot of really good name players that's going to be in it, and it's going to be 8 ball, and we're going to be here all day for you streaming, making sure you get your bang for your buck. And by supporting the stream, we're going to make sure you got lots of entertainment on your Saturday afternoon. Looks like it might be a little rainy as well, so hopefully you'll be able to join us. Clint Dixon is watching. How you doing, Clint? Daniel Regan. How you doing, Daniel? And like I said, we have 2 pop-up tournaments tonight. We have one going already. The other one, we have 3 players here at Yale Billiards. What those are is we have 4 players and $25. If you win, you get your entry into the Joss event, which is about an $85 value. So if you're interested in doing that, come on down to Yale Billiards tonight, and we'll get you in. All right, nice hit, but unfortunately the wing ball did not go. It boxed in the corner, so it's going to leave Gene Hunt with a shot. I think they get that magic rack out of there. Gene's going to have a tough cut. He might have tried to put a little bit of right spin on this, so if he hits it, he hits this 2 ball, so the 2 ball will roll towards the pocket, and the cue ball can roll this way. That's what the plan is. Let's see how the execution is. Gene Hunt at the table. He did make the shot. Unfortunately, he did not hit the 2. He was going for it. Didn't have enough right spin on that ball. Now you think he's going to play it safe here. He's going to try to put this 2 ball behind a ball or 2 and maybe put the cue behind the 8. And it's looking okay. It's looking okay. Came out a little bit. So he did leave Tim a shot. Not an easy one. And he's got to get back for this ball, which is going to be really tough. So he's going to have to hit this with some pop to make it come back this way to get position. All right, number 6. Did not make it, but he made the 2 ball in the opposite pocket. So he's still at the table. For those of you guys don't know, 9 ball is a non-called sport, except at the Yale Billiards list, you do have to call the 9 ball. So if he does not make it, if he does not make the 2 ball, if he makes the 2 ball in a different pocket, he is able to go again like he is now. He's on the 3 ball. All right. I think he plays safe here if he doesn't have a good shot. And he did try it, but he got very fortunate with the leave. Gene's going to have to try to kick this and maybe try to leave the cue ball behind something. Brian Smith, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and in heaven. Love the stream. Thank you very much, Brian. We really appreciate that. And that's an absolute. All right, nice hit by Gene. Unfortunately, he's going to leave Tim a shot. Again, he left Tim a long shot, but a very makeable shot. Let's see what he does with it. And definitely a Father's Day on Sunday. And it's going to be hopefully a celebration with all the dads out there, even the ones in heaven, of course. Hopefully it's a good Father's Day for you and your whole family. All right, looks like I'm going to put some spin on this to try to go around. He needs to hit a little harder. He left himself a pretty tough shot here. He was trying to come up here, so he had a shot down here. He hit it a little soft, so now he's going to have to either play the bank or play a safe. John Porto is watching, my man. What's up, JP? John Porto's in the house. All right, he plays the bank. I think he played the safe. He played the 2-way or he missed the bank, but now he leaves Gene a shot. I think he has enough angle where he could hit this with high left and make the cue ball come this way and have a shot for the 5 ball. If you're straight, he can't do that. He does. A nice angle. Watch out for the 9 ball. All right. He put too much left on it, and that's why I went this way to the 9 ball. If he put a little more center, it's a little less left, he probably would have been able to sneak it by. But let's see what he does here. I think he tries to cut this in. Or maybe he's trying to bank it. He did cut it in. Nice shot. And he got a little love from the 9 ball there. Very simple shot here in a 6. I think he just draws this back right here for the 7 inside. And if he makes this 6, I don't really see any issues. All right, he did draw it a little bit much. So now he's either going to have to slow roll it to come here or hit it high to come off the rail and here. Let's see which way he plays it. All right, he played just a little bit easy. Very nice. Now he's going to play a little bottom left spin, cut it, come up here. So he can make this 9 ball just like that. Now all he has to do is hit this with some center English and concentrate on making the ball, and he can get his game back. Joanne Corbett is watching. How you doing, Joanne? I hope you are able to come out tomorrow, maybe do a little bit of chatting for our 8 ball sponsor tournament. All right, 1-1. Very good run by Mr. Hunt. Like I said, this match should be an exciting match. They're both uh, really, really skilled players, and I can see some breaking runs definitely in the future of this match, and it's going to be exciting. How's everybody going out there? How you doing? Where you from, everybody? Give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. Daniel Regan, where are you from? What town? Bobby Dargis, what are you in Southington? Oscar De Leon, Rob Edwards. Where are you guys watching from? And what are you watching on? You watching on your phone? You watching on your tablet? Watching on your 65-inch TV? Let me know what you guys are watching it on. All right, we got Gene Hunt breaking from the right side on the magic rack, looking to make that 2 ball in the corner pocket and have a shot on the 1. 2 ball goes in, cue ball, round and round. 1 ball, watch out, watch out, watch out. Now that's very unfortunate. He had a shot at the 1 ball for a second, and then that 5 ball snuck his nose in there and blocked him. So now Gene's going to have to push out. For those of you guys don't know, what push out means is you can push the ball with your cue stick anywhere on the table, and your opponent then has the option to either shoot it or let you shoot it. So most of the times they shoot it. All right, so Gene Hunt pushes to there. Now Tim Hurley's going to have the option here to either shoot it or let him shoot it. So let's see what he does here. I think he's going to shoot this, but he take control of the table. He can play it safe. He can play a shot, but if he doesn't like it, he is going to give it back to him. So we'll see what he does. It's looking like Tim Hurley gave it back to Gene. All right, so Gene is back at the table shooting the 1. I think he tries a safe here. I don't think he tries to make this because he's got tied up balls. He does try to make it, and he broke up those balls. That's why I really don't suggest you actually try to make that shot because the risk reward. I mean, he actually had a good position, which would have been nice if he made it, but now he leaves a shot for Mr. Hurley, and everything right here is wide open, wide open. So this is a key shot. He's got to come back. He's got to put some spin on it, a right spin. He got to watch the scratch come over here so he has a shot on this 3 ball over here. Just the way we drew it up. Great shot, Mr. Hurley. All right. He has a little bit of a straight shot. He's got to get back to this 5 ball over here. There's a couple ways to do it. He can stun it with some bottom left, make it come this way, or he could pop it with some high right and watch out for the traffic and come this way. So that's why you see his cue. He wasn't sure which way he's going. So it looks like he's going with the high right now. He's got to watch out the 8 ball here. Oh, he did it with some bottom left. Very nice. Very, very nice. Eddie Estep, my main man, is watching. Where you watching from, Eddie? You watching at home? You watching on your phone, on your tablet? All right, he's got to make this get position for the 6 ball. That's the hard part. Maybe he's got to watch out for the 7. He doesn't want to be stuck over here. Oh, he drew it back nicely. Very nice. Now he's going to take this with some bottom right spin, come over this way, make the set, make the 6, get position for the 7 ball. Michael Matthew, our old list, one of our old listers is watching. All right. Looks like he's just going to make this with some center, maybe a little bit of right spin. Matt Asker's watching, another former lister. 2 of our former listers are watching. Oh, he hit this a little hard. He was not trying to be there, folks. He was trying to be right here so he can be straight in. And as we all know, playing pool is a difficult game. Sometimes you hit a little bit hard. And now he's going to have to pay the price. He's going to have to make a great shot. to get out. Fortunately, if he makes this, I don't think he'll scratch. I think he can come up here and get position, or he can play the safe, or he can try to cut this in here. But then the cue ball is going to go wild. I don't know where the cue ball is going to go. He's got to be real careful if he's trying to cut it. And he did cut it, and he did hit it, and he got very, very, very fortunate. He does have a shot, very makeable. I think he makes this and either like tries a slow roll it to come here, or he can hit it with some straight draw a little harder and come back over here. This is all confidence, how he feels making the shot. He feels more comfortable hitting a little bit harder. He's going to come across. He feels he can slow roll it. I think he's got too big of an angle to slow roll it from here. I think he's got to play it in the opposite pocket. I'm pretty sure he's got to hit this hard enough to come over here. Rob Dolan, Vinny Zuniga, one of my good friends. How you doing, Vinny? He does try it. He hits it a little off and going to leave Gene an opportunity. He left Gene very long here. Very, very long. She's going to have to hit this with some pop. So he could pop it and just slide it right to here and try to make the 9 ball over here. I think that's his best bet, because if he hits it too hard and try to make it here and here, it just makes the shot that much more difficult. So if you're out there watching a TV land, sometimes you don't want to hit too hard to get position. You want to just make the ball. So I think that's what he should do, is just make the ball, leave the cue ball right there. He did try to get back there. Unfortunate, he did not make it. Like I said, when you hit the ball hard like that, you tend to miss it a little bit more. The back of your arm is going to be moving a little bit more, and it's a much more difficult shot. Usually, especially the higher level players, they play just to make that ball and leave them a decent shot at the 9 and not get perfect on it. But now we got Tim Hurley back to the table trying to take the 2-1 lead. He's going to put a little bit of left hand spin, go 2 rails, possibly 3, and play the 9 over here is the plan. Unfortunately, he missed. And it's going to leave Gene a long shot, almost the same shot that Tim had, just a little bit, almost longer. I mean, this one, I think he might follow with some straight hard follow to try to come this way and get position on this 9 ball. As if he does have enough angle, again, he can try the same spin that Hurley had. I just can't tell how much angle he has from this camera. Okay, so he did do it 2 rails. He did a little bit different. Like I said, I couldn't see the angle. Very nice. Looks like he can take a 2-1 lead here. Nice shot by Gene Hunt on an 8 ball. Now all he has to do is focus on just making the 9, just like that. All right. I don't see too many comments going on out there. I appreciate you guys watching and appreciate you sharing. If you got any questions, feel free to message me. If you have anything you want me to say on the line or live here, I'll definitely give you a shout out. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I hope you guys are watching on your big screen TVs, eating snacks on the couch or on your comfy chair or wherever you're watching from. Or you could be playing a match somewhere and watching on your phone. That's fine too. And Billiards is here with the shark stream for you guys. And watch wherever you want. Joe Josephson is watching. What's going on, Joe? We got a lot of people watching, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Please do those shares. If you can donate, that's fine too. Again, thank you to all our sponsors. We're doing a sponsor tournament tomorrow, 8 ball. Looking excited about that. All right, Gene Hunt shooting from the left side. Does not make the wing ball and breaks everything. He's got a couple tie-ups here. He's got the 6, 7 over here, which is not that bad. He can make the 6 in the side, I think. But this is a real problem right here. And this is the first shot that they're going to be shooting. So Tim Hurley's going to have to figure out what to do with this 1 ball. Maybe play the 1-2 combo or do something a little bit different. let's see what we got here. A lot of people watching, guys. Uh, that's a great question, Cliff Tyler. We do not have leagues tonight on Friday night. Cliff Tyler asked if we have tables available tonight. Yes, we do. We're actually doing drop-in tournaments, pop-up tournaments for the Josh Tour. So we have plenty of open tables right now. So if you want to come on down, come on down. Bruce Evans is watching. What's going on, Bruce? All right, guys, keep the sharing going. Any comments you have, like I said, I'll be happy to answer for you. Um, Tim Hurley's back at the table, down 2-1. Looking to make this one ball. If he makes it, he did not. He's got to get position for that too. He might get a little lucky here, like a really, really lucky. He really did get lucky. He's going to have a very tough hit for Mr. Hunt. I mean, I think he may go to the air here, pop it over, and either try to cut it or hit the rail and then the one ball. If he kicks it, he's got to really be careful he doesn't hit the 8 ball. And it looks like he's going to kick it. So he's going to go with this one with a little bit of right hand spin. And when they put spin on the ball, it's going to spin the way you're. So if you put right, that's the way it's going to spin. So it's going to go to the right side. So he's got to be careful not to put too much right on it. And he can't put too much left because it'll hit the 2 ball. And he can also scratch. So, all right, Tim Hurley has a chance to take a 2-2 if he makes this run out. Everything has a pocket. I don't see any problem balls. Maybe this ball is a little bit of an issue, but I think he'll be all right with that. If he makes the 6, he can come right over here in the side of the corner. 1, 2, 3 are laid up right there. Nothing simple. Just slide it right over here. Leave himself a nice little angle to make the 3 ball, just like that. All right. Now he's a little straighter than I think he wanted to be, but I think he can follow with some left to get right over here. I think that's where he wants to go. Or he can put it with some bottom right and come this way as well. And again, and he did with the high right. So, all right, here is the tricky shot. He needs to get to this ball right here. I think he's going to try to pop this ball back here to make this in the side. If he has an angle, he'll pop it off this rail. Oh, he went to the follow. Now he's going to have a predicament here. Michael's Deli is asking if we're going to have pop-up tournaments tomorrow. Yes, we are. Our goal here at EL Billiards to do the pop-up tournaments. For those who don't know, it's a 4-man tournament, $25. And if you win that tournament, you get a seat into the Josh Tour event, which is at July 24th, 25th. So if we have 4 people tomorrow, we are definitely having that for sure. Great question there, Keith. All right, looks like he's playing it safe here. And he got him. So Gene's going to have to kick at this ball. So yes, we're going to be doing pop-up tournaments until we get 30 people. And then at that time, I'll call Mr. Zuglin and say, hey, we got 30 people already signed up. Should we keep going? And that's our plan. And I heard other pool halls might be doing that also. And I hope they do get involved. I hope they can run their own qualifiers. And maybe we can get, 5 to 10 people from every single pool hall or bar in the Connecticut area playing in the Josh Tour. We can have some of the best players locally, plus the professionals in this event. So that would be awesome. So that's what we're trying to do. Cliff Tyler, too many adult beverages on deck tonight to make the drive. I hear you. Other nights of the week, Cliff. To be honest with you, Monday we have a drop-in league, which has been really, really crazy. It's called Monday Madness, and he's playing a safe here. A very nice safe. He did not want to make that because he was really tough to get position. But our Monday Night Madness is getting fuller. So I think Monday and Tuesday are probably our toughest nights for leagues. I think you may want to shy away from not coming down here those nights. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nice kick shot. Wow, I want to watch that one again. Great shot by, I think that was Gene, actually. Yes, it was Gene. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are usually the best nights. They almost guarantee a table. Obviously, it's summer, so it's a little bit slower. All right, nice shot. He's going to roll this up now in this side. He wants to leave himself either really straight so he can draw it straight back, or a nice angle to pop it back to another rail. And I like that. I like that choice. You want an angle so you can put this with some bottom right, come back over here for the 8 ball. So yeah, if you come down on Sunday or Monday, Tuesday are pretty tough, but every other night you definitely get a table here. Hopefully, come September, that's not the case. Well, watch out for that corner. Watch out. All right, nice angle, Gene Hunt. Now he's got two options here. He can follow this with some left, or he can draw it with some left. Come this way. It's all in his comfort zone. He does draw it. That's a very good shot. Looking pretty good. Gene trying to take a 3-1 lead here on Mr. Hurley. He wants that number 7 spot pretty badly, I can see. Dave Egg is watching. What's up? Another lister. How you doing, Dave? All right, Mr. Gene Hunt, 3-1. Let's make it happen, guys. What do you think about this? You think this is an upset here, or do you think this is just Gene playing his game, trying to get into the top 5 pretty soon? Yes, Cliff. I am so. Cliff Tyler says, glad to have a Josh back in Connecticut. Yeah, so are we. We tried to do this before COVID, and it just obviously never happened. And then COVID hit, and then Zuglin sent out the emails, and I sent it to him, and I'm like, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. And Yale Bears is fortunate enough we're able to do it, and we want to do it, and we're going to do it, and we'll see what happens. It should be a good event. I mean, like I said, we're hoping to have 30 people qualified just from here, and then you got, of course, all the pros. You're going to have Rob, Pierce, Dave, and Lucas, and Phil, and all those guys, and Jeremy, of course, and hopefully, nice break there. Wing ball goes bye bye. And I think the magic rack might have helped him a little bit, but not really because this ball got stuck. He did make a good break, but unfortunately he did not have a shot at the 1 ball. If the 3 wasn't in the way, he would be right there. So, Jason Norble, what's happening, man? How are you? Welcome to the Shark Stream. Please share if you can. Um, One of the great things to do if you're watching the Shark Stream, if you press the screen, it comes up as a Facebook post, and all you have to do is put share, and you can share it to any group. It's just one click away. You don't even need to really type in anything. You just share, then it says share to a group. Any group that you're in, you can share it. It's one click away. All right, Gene just plays the Lex to hit it. I don't think he tried to do anything fancy. He just did not want to give him ball in hand and did not want to push, so he just hits the ball. Dan Ursello, another great player watching us. How you doing, Dan? Welcome to the Shark Stream. Welcome to the Shark Stream, everybody. Bobby Hilton here doing commentated on a great list match here. Number 7 versus number 8. Gene Hunt versus Tim Hurley. Gene Hunt with an early 3-1 lead in a race to 9. And get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a good one. Don't forget, tomorrow is the big sponsored event. Bobby had an idea. That's me. And I said, hey, let's see if we can get our sponsors to pony up $50 and they can play or have somebody else play. And sure enough, almost all of them did. And we are going full speed ahead tomorrow. We got an 8-ball event. We're going to be live streaming not every match, but every single time frame. We're going to be doing that. We're going to have special commentary, hopefully have some of the players talk, maybe have the sponsors come in and talk. It's going to be an awesome day tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. And of course, Sunday is Father's Day. Hope you guys enjoy your dad's day out there. Of course, my birthday, Bobby the Big 5'3", and I'm very thankful to be here. Obviously, COVID was in the hospital. It was a rough time for me, so I'm very thankful for everything that's given to me here. Bruce Evans predicts Hurley 9-7. He's got some work to do, man. He's got some work to do. Dave needs to play some 9-ball soon. Come on down. We're open 7 days a week, my friend. Come on down. All right, playing the safe there. I think he might have left him a little bit of a window there. I think he can actually make this. Does anybody know the score on the Shane Van Boney Oscar match? Or Colo match? I do not. Obviously, I'm watching my list match and using a microphone and watching your comments. So if anybody out there on TV land has a score, please post it in the comments. We'd love to see it. All right, that's a great match. Obviously, Dennis Arcolo beat Shane last time in a close match, and he also beat Shane in a Texas tournament this week. So, I mean, obviously, Shane's going to be out for blood here. Dan Manaki, my boy. What's up, Dan? I heard Dan is going fishing with us. Dan and Michelle, we got a huge fishing trip at Yale Billiards going on Seth's charter. Can't wait to do that. It's going to be the 27th, 3 to 9. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. He did hit that ball. He did, unfortunately, leave a shot. And now let's see if Hurley can run out here. He's going to pop this back with a little bit of draw, make the 2-ball, just like so. I think he wanted to have be a little bit more on this way because now he's going to have to force follow this either this way to make it up here or put a lot more sauce to try to make it come here or here. So let's see what he likes to do. If a good draw like he was going to do there, I don't like that because he's got to pop it this way, and then once it's a rail, it's usually dies or slows down a little bit. And if he gets stuck behind that ball, he's going to have to kick it. He's going to have to come all the way back over here. So I really don't like that shot. He may try it, he may even execute it, but that's just one man's opinion. Let's see what he does. And of course, when you do hit that hard, like we discussed earlier, it definitely makes your arm wobble a little bit. So you really got to focus down when you're hitting the ball that hard. One of the best hard hitters we have is Dave Gavish. He can wind up that ball and bury it center hole a lot of times, and it's amazing to watch on this tight table the way Dave Gavish can do that. It's unbelievable. All right, Gene Hunt. He's going to have to spin this with some bottom left. Get around those balls just like that. Perfect, perfect shot. This is a very, very makeable run out here. He makes this. He leaves a cue ball right here for the side. Makes that 5-ball on the side. Or he can even draw back and play the 5 in the corner. Oh, unfortunately he missed that. That's one of the reasons why I thought maybe he would follow it a little bit because he would 100% have a better chance of making that shot just rolling it up. Then drawing it back, again, especially on the rail, it can spin out the way it did, and it makes it a little bit tougher. All right, we got Hurley here on the 3. He's going to try to put some right hand spin on it. He's got to watch out for all these balls to try to get back here for this ball. So he's going to be like driving through a maze here. And he did not. He hit the 8-ball. He might be okay. Still very makeable. Still very, very makeable. All right, again, if anybody knows the score of the Shane or Cola match, please post it. All right, that's a great shot. I like that. Keep it simple. Just make the ball with some stop. Now he's just going to put some center, a little bit of low, try to make the cue ball come right about over here. So we can make this 7 with a nice little angle to make the 8. We'll see if missing that 3-ball is going to cost Mr. Hunt a rack or not. If he has a lot of angle, he might have to go 2 rails, but I don't think so. That's a fantastic shot. Fantastic. All right, he's got a little angle here. I think he's going to try to stun the cue ball, come back over here. He should play it for the corner. If he hits it hard, he can make it in the side. He might be able to draw it straight back. That's all depending on the angle. If he has a good angle, like I said, he's going to come off the rail. If he doesn't, he's just going to draw it straight back. Oh, we went with some spin on that. Very nice shot by Hurley. Just to show you guys, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Beautiful. Now he's just going to roll this up nice and easy with some center and come right here for the make the 9-ball straight in. The angle of the cue is, the angle on the 8-ball is going to make the cue go that way. You didn't need any spin on that. So for those of you guys out there, you do not need spin on every shot. That's 100% sure. All right. There it is. It's going to be a barn burner, guys. It's going to be a really, really good match. It already is. 3 to 2. Battle of 7-8 here. Um, all right. So Michael's Deli asked if shirts are ready. Just so you know, we're getting sponsored shirts from our Sigma Wear, and we're trying to get them ready for the tournament tomorrow. I don't know if she's going to be able to, but knowing her, knowing Michelle Schroeder, she is in the shop right now grinding to get our order done. So I do not have the shirts in hand. It's going to be rough because I know we gave her short notice, but I would think she's going to have them here by the time I go home today. That's just my thought. I hope that answers your question. All right, Tim Hurley breaking with a 3-2 deficit, trying to come back. Elisa McGee, one of my favorite people, big Red Sox fan out there is watching. How you doing, Elisa? All right, wing ball pocketed, cue ball center of the table, one ball. Boy, this one ball is not cooperating with these players so far today. It really is not cooperating. He is that one ball is just they're breaking, making a ball, cue ball staying kind of in the middle, and just not getting a shot. The balls are just getting in the way. It's just funny how this game works here. All right, now Tim Hurley has made a great break. He obviously made three balls on a break. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a clean shot at the one, but at least he's still at the table. He can either try a safety or even do a push out, which I think he's going to elect to do, just by the way he's standing. Okay, and again, for those of you guys don't know out there, what the push means in nine ball is your opponent pushes. Now, Gene has the option to let Tim Hurley shoot again, or he can shoot. And that's what a push out is. And that is a nine ball, not an eight ball, only a nine ball or 10 ball. Tyler Cooper. What's up, Tyler? How's things, man? All right, let's go here. Mr. Hunt, looking at it. I think he's going to play it safe here. My guess, he's going to put the cue ball with some right spin, come behind the five, or even harder to come behind the nine, and just try to put the one ball this way. So if he does leave him a window, it's a long, long shot. And if he doesn't, he can leave him right behind the ball. That's that's my opinion. Let's see what he does. All right, he elected to go with the cue ball, and he got very, very fortunate with that leave. And anytime you hit another ball, it's I call it pot luck almost. You don't know where the cue ball is going, the object ball is going to go. You don't know where the ball you hit is going to go, and it worked out great for him right here. So now Hurley's up. He's going to have to try to kick this ball. He's going to try to kick this and kick the one, and so the cue rolls this way. Oh, he hit the opposite way, but that works out. That works out even better. Great shot by Hurley. Gene has a real tough spot here. He can't come this way. He's going to have to come off this bottom rail. He doesn't have a lot of things to play safe because the cue ball is going to automatically go this way. So he's almost better off hitting it just so easy where the one rolls up here. As long as he doesn't leave it by the side, because the ball is, the pocket is blocked, he's not going to have a shot. And if he hits it hard, anything can happen. Unfortunately, he missed. So now Hurley will have ball in hand, trying to tie it up 3-3. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for joining us on the Shark Stream. I am Bobby Hilton here, one of the co-creators of the Shark Stream and also the owner of EL Billiards. And I'm happy to talk to you guys about this match and all the other matches we have this weekend. And we appreciate you tuning in. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to mention them in the comment section. All right, Hurley makes a nice shot on the one. He has a little bit of a predicament on the five ball. He doesn't have a perfect pocket, so I think he's going to try to follow it, come up here to play in the corner. Oh nope, he's going to play the combo. He's going to play the combo. I didn't think he would do that, but myself, I do not like combos. So, oh, I'm sorry. This is not the seven ball. Oh, that's my fault. I thought that was a seven ball. All right, so he's gonna hit this with some. He can put some left on it, try to keep it this way, so he can play at this corner, or it doesn't have a lot of angle, but he can put a lot of right spin, and it can spin to the right. Like I said, spin to the right. It's gonna go to the right and play it over there. What, come on, come in. Can you give that to Jenna or no? Huh? Okay. Yeah, come back. Want to talk? Okay. All right, let's see what Tim Hurley does here. Looks like he is going to try that inside, so he's going to try to make it and try to spun it this way so he can make that 5 ball. Just like that. He's kind of in between, but he made the shot. That's the most important thing. He's still at the table. I think he can pop this in here and just put a little bit of draw, come right over here, and he can have a nice shot on that 6 on the side. I'm sorry, this is the 7 ball. So he's going to make this 6 ball right here, come around naturally for the 7. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm saying it the right way. So yeah, he's gonna. Nope, he's going the opposite way with the 5. So he's gonna try to spin it around here to get position for the 6 ball. Nope, he drew it. He drew it. All right, we got another guest here. We got Mr. Will Alley. How you doing, Mr. Alley?
Not bad, Bobby. How you doing?
All right, welcome to the Shark Stream. Welcome back to the Shark Stream, I should say. It's not your first rodeo here.
Not today, no.
Did you just play in one of the pop-up tournaments?
Yeah, I just played Jordan. He's a solid player, about a 580 Fargo, somewhere around there.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I didn't know who he was or where he came from, but
Yeah.
he wanted to play in the pop-up.
Yeah, I know him from Rhode Island. He plays second to me, and I played third in an event up in Rhode Island. So
okay.
I know him from up there.
You know he's pretty good.
Yeah, know him pretty well. Dogged a few 9 balls.
Oh.
This one, someone similar to this, and dogged it. So it really changed the whole match when you missed a few 9 balls.
Yeah, and Gene Hunt actually missed the first 9 ball, but since then he's been pretty much on point. He's up 4-2 right now. He's obviously trying to take over the spot from Mr. Hurley. So I mean, Gene Hunt has been steadily moving up the list as you have, and now he's trying to break in almost to the top 5. He's really moving up there.
I played Jim for the first time up in Rhode Island in like the Ironman event, something like that. I think it was. And he is an extremely solid player. I don't know if he really gets the attention around the state that he probably should, because watching him play in that tournament, he was solid the whole day.
Did he win that event?
I think he did win that event.
I think
too.
he did. I think he did as well.
He won that event. To me, that's what's really resonating up in Rhode Island is when the Connecticut players come up there, we're finishing strong up there.
Yeah.
And he definitely, for the first time playing him, he played incredibly well. Good kick player, good jump player.
Yep.
Knows his position play. So
obviously breaks well. He just made 2 balls, and he might get a shot on the 1. He does. Very great. Very nice break.
Yep.
Very nice break. So yeah, I like his game. Rob Pierce is one of the ones that always says he's probably like exactly what you said, is one of the most underrated players. They call him a B player, but Rob thinks he's an A player. So
depending on what I've watched him play, I would tend to agree with that. And which is again a little bit of the rub that we get, is because not all of our things are Fargo rated here. We don't enter them into Fargo rates, so our handicaps aren't really reflective on the skill level in a lot of Connecticut players.
Okay, again, we got Will Alley here joining Bobby Hilton in the booth, and we're just discussing some pool and talking about Fargo and races and tournament players. And he's got to be careful and close to this ball. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think Gene is a really good player, solid player. He played really well against me last time, obviously to pass me, and he's been on a tear ever since. This is one of those tough shots here, Will. You got to shoot over a ball. If he makes it, he's going to have position, but
yeah, and it's tight pocket table, and that's again the result. It's almost like a sellout shot, right? You got to go for it because the table's open, but
if you miss,
he gives this guy a cut shot here that's very makeable. So
absolutely, I mean, combos are my worst shot. I think over a ball are my second.
Yeah.
They're really difficult, and then I got big hands. I can hold this cue pretty well steady, but it's still just not one of my.
The biggest advice I always got on it, and I'm definitely no pro at all, but just turn your arm into noodle. You just have to have such a relaxed arm. If you have any tension in your arm, you're going to miss it.
Yep. No, that's good advice, and that's what I was telling these guys. Also, when you tend to hit the ball really hard, that's when you get the tension in your arm and
Yep.
you tend to miss, and especially the box balls. The same type of thing. You want to keep your arm nice and loose. All right, he's got a tough shot here with a bridge over a ball. Oh,
Oh, very
nice touch,
nice.
and nice kiss. Very nice. All right, I think he's just gonna stop this, leave the cue right here, or maybe Fudge followed a little bit. He's gonna try to leave himself a little angle on this seven. He doesn't want to be straight.
Tim Hurley is another one of those players. He's a very solid player as well. I've played him a few times in matches.
Definitely, he's been in the top 10 for a long time at Yale Billiards, and as you know, the top 10 at Yale is very strong. The whole
It
field
is.
is really strong.
And what's interesting about the field now is you have a lot of guys coming up from the bottom that I think can crack this top 10. It's just they got to put in their time to get up through the top. But there's
Absolutely.
probably four players down there I think that can definitely move up the list and start challenging this top 10.
Oh, he put a little too much spin on that.
Yeah.
That was a great stroke, but unfortunately, it was too much. It was too much. Yeah, I agree with you with that. There is, and that's one thing that gets me excited about being a pool room owner is I'm seeing like that guy Jordan flew came a long way to play in this event today, and we got people that joined the list. That one guy's in London. He's a great player, Bob Lewis. And of course Mark Lungin owns his own. Nice shots by
Very
Tim
nice.
Hurley. Fantastic shot. I want to see that
What's
one
the
again.
reward? What's the reward? Good reward. Should give him that ball.
Look at this shot here. Beautiful execution. Nice spin on the cue ball. Center pocket.
And this is never my luck. I'll make that shot and I'll freeze myself right on the nine. That's what my pool history is all about.
All right, now this is not an easy shot here. He has to make this in the side. He doesn't want to let the cue ball go. He can't take it for granted. It's like one of those little putt shots. He does make it. All right, very nice. But get back to what we are talking about. I'm very excited about our listers because they're coming from all over and they're getting better and better. And our top 10 is going to get even tougher and tougher for sure.
Right.
For sure. But they got to put in their time.
I've been hanging around 15, 16 now for a little over a year.
When did you join the list? Over a year ago?
It was over a year ago.
Over
now.
a year ago.
So to be in the top 15 is still, I think,
Top-
is an accomplishment.
Top 20 is great. I mean, there's some big names in the top 20 still.
I know.
Jim Gravel's up there, and you're going to be playing. I think you're playing in a tournament with him tomorrow, right?
Yep.
What do you think about your tournament tomorrow? Are you excited? It's 8-ball. I know you're a good 8-ball player.
Yeah, see, that's the little secret. I have like 600 8-ball matches in, especially on bar boxes and stuff. So 8-ball's a different game. You're not sinking the other balls for your opponent. You're kind of you have a lot more safety opportunities. Traffic, your position play needs to be a lot better. So I might be considered an underdog in some cases, but I tend to fool people a little bit in 8-ball because it's definitely a different game.
Okay. And he does make another ball in the break. And these guys are breaking fantastic. The first couple racks, they weren't getting shots on the one. Now they are. Yeah. And let's see if he makes some hay.
That's a nice table right there. You got keep the cue ball in the middle of the table, and you got every pocket available to you.
Yep. I think this might be the most difficult shot here is to get by this 8-ball here to get a shot on the 3. But I agree with you 100%, and I'm excited about tomorrow just for that reason. Obviously we have 2.0 who's been playing fantastic, playing a lot of pool.
Not an 8-ball player, though.
That's what I'm saying. John Ortiz, I don't know how well he plays 8-ball. We're going to find out. Timmy, our Shark Stream, nice draw back there. Timmy, he's a great 8-ball player.
Yeah, he is an 8-ball.
He won 5-0 last night in 3 innings. I don't know if you saw that on Facebook.
No.
Last night he beat another 7 in 3 innings. His record. He had a 2-pack and a 1-pack.
I was just on 8-foot. 7-foot table or
no, on the 9s. Yeah, it was right on table 1, big pocket table on table 1, and he played fantastic.
So Timmy has probably, to me, I think he has an upper level break in Connecticut.
Absolutely.
I've seen him down at the expo hit 30 miles an hour on the gun, and I don't see a lot of average players hitting that kind of speed. So if he's hitting center of the one ball and just opening up the rack,
boom,
yep, an explosion,
popping it,
then he's got a good chance to run out.
Absolutely. So like I said, I know Mark Lungy's a world-class player in straight pool, so I'm sure he's a great 8-ball player as well. So, I think anybody can take it down. Like I said, you're definitely an underdog, I think. But with your 8-ball skills and the way you play, you definitely can take this down. I don't see why not. I mean, going to be exciting tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.
I always look at these things, not just as like whether I'm going to win or lose the tournament, but it's just another experience level for you. So even if you're in an event that the players are a little bit higher, skill rated or whatever, it's still a learning curve, and you can always learn from every event that you go into.
Absolutely, and I think you should be pretty honored that you were even asked, because I mean, there's
I was
literally
actually.
4 players, 4B players were asked to play in this event, because most of the players are playing. Our sponsors are fantastic players.
Yeah, Sean's a great player.
Yeah.
I happened to see him Wednesday night, and he's like, "I can't make it. You want to do this with me?" Because
Uh-huh.
I don't know if everybody knows, but it's 2 players that have beaten Sean so far on the
Yeah.
list. I'm one of the 2
Oh,
players
really?
that beat him. So
Yeah.
he knows I can play, and it's just a little bit. It was a little check mark on the respect, and it was good, And he's a great guy. Anybody that knows Sean,
Speaking of great shooting, it looks like he did break and run just the way you called it. He got perfect position on that 3 ball, and then he finished the rack. Nice out by Tim Hurley. But yeah, I mean, we got John Ortiz, who's a fantastic player. We got Kalungi. We got Mark Dion, who's a fantastic player. He's a 5'80".
I've never seen him play.
Well, you're going to see him play tomorrow.
I've never seen him play, but I was really interested in watching him play because I've never seen him play.
I heard good things. I only seen him play a couple times as well, but I heard he's a very, very good player. Could be an A player as well. Tyler Cooper, yes, it's an 8-ball tournament tomorrow. It's called a sponsored event, and as you see, all these wonderful sponsors on here are doing a $50 tournament. We're going to be streaming it, and if they weren't able to play, they were able to pick a B+ player or lower to play in it. So we have 16 great players, 8-ball race to 6, and we'll see what happens. And don't worry, folks, we're going to be getting regular tournaments for you guys in the near future, too. We just got so much going on with this tournament. And then, of course, Mark Dion Partners Tournament. Do you have a partner for that yet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, but he's got 4 of them. I was going to at least sign up for the 3 singles events.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people that don't know, I've been doing a lot of Mark's events. He runs good tournaments. I like supporting him.
Nice.
And Mike DeMarco, I support those as well. So I've been around all the states right now.
Absolutely. Share the stream, support Pool. We are all about that, man. We want to get the sport growing. Look at that break. Another textbook break. He makes the wing ball, and he looks like he's never shot at the 1 ball again. He's trying to put a 2-pack here on Mr. Hunt. Tim Hurley
that's
is
not easy on this table either. It's a tough table. And again, if you really look at this table, keeping the cue ball in the center of the table is really your key. You're going to stay down there for the 2-3 on that side there, and then come up on the other side of the table for the 5-6.
Yep. The 9-ball is on the magic rack. I think he didn't move it. I think he should have just asked Gene. I'm going to lift it up because they're both integrity guys. I don't see an issue with it where he's going to a quarter or an eighth of an inch is going to matter on that 9-ball. There's no other balls. He did leave it there right now. What a nice shot.
What a nice kick, too.
Wow.
That makes this rack a whole lot easier right there. Like just what he did there is
absolutely
a little bit of ball movement. Now this rack is wide open.
Isn't it great how after you break and run, you feel good, you start getting confident, and then you start doing even a little bit extraordinary things, when your confidence is up.
And so the interesting thing here, you were talking about the magic rack. Like, I'm the kind of guy, if I'm not going to go near that area, I don't care, and I leave the rack there.
Even on the 9-ball shot, though? Because it could
no,
slide a little bit.
When I get to the 9, I'll pull it off.
Okay.
That's usually when I'll take it off. But, if I even think I'm going to come across the magic rack, then I'll move it because I don't want to get that funny roll back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. It does slide.
So like that right there. So if that continues down towards the magic rack, that would stress me out.
Yep. That's why I said that he should have moved it right away. Mm-hmm. Like I said, these are both integrity guys. I don't see them, just like when Rob and Dave Gavage played yesterday. They just lifted the ball and put it back.
So what do you do here? You try to kill it here and leave it on that
this
side
is
of
the
table?
6 right here. So he's just going to roll this straight ahead. Just straight ahead and come right over here.
Come straight back. So
yeah, just like that. And hit a little hard, but I think he's all right.
Yeah, he can always slide to the other side of it if he wants to.
He could.
But he looks like he has.
I don't know. I think he still kills it. I think he still comes because if he goes around, he has a chance of hitting it. If he hits it, then bad things can happen. And see, that's why he went that way.
He killed it too.
Yeah, he killed it because if he went the other way, he has a chance of hitting it, and then who knows what happens. Unfortunately, he's in a little bit of a pickle here. He needs to use some of that stroke that he has to draw back with some left spin.
What I saw the last time, he's got
like
plenty
this.
Of stroke to get there.
He does. So and this is one of those reverse shots, guys. Look, watch this. See that?
Yep, zip.
That's the opposite. And if you're ever practicing, that's the only time you're really putting opposite spin on it. So you're drawing the ball. He wanted to go to the right side of the 8-ball, which is over here, and he had to put bottom left to come off the rail. If he put right, it would not have went that far. Great shot by Tim Hurley. All
Very
right.
makeable of him. He should get good position on the 9. If he
Yeah.
comes off the bottom rail or just tries to leave it.
Yeah, I think he's going to put a little bit of left to try to come up here. But he could go the other way, too. Oh, looks like he's right in the middle. I guess he wants to get rid of the magic rack that way.
Yeah, that's when, again, if I think I'm going to go into the magic rack, that's when I want to get rid of it. So.
All right, now this is not where he wanted to be. Obviously, I think he was trying to put a little bit of left on that. So he's got a. What do you do here? Do you play the safe or do you play the bank?
So that's the thing. He's just run basically 2 racks. The best thing I think here is to play the safe to the side rail. But yeah, it's hard to do after you've just put in 17 balls in a row.
Yeah, he's thinking about it right now. But yeah, the safe is what he's talking about. Is putting the 9 ball here. You put the cue ball with some left and put the cue ball over here. Just don't want to leave him a dead bank cross side. But that's the best play. But he might be trying to make it here. I don't know if he called it or not, but he did. He called it cross corner.
That's a complete sellout though, because now any decent player here, most times you don't get away with leaving this.
When you just run 2 racks, you just have that
and that's
little
exactly
extra stamina.
That's what I said.
Absolutely,
this is a tight rack table. It's hard to play that way. It's hard to play the safe after that. And this is the part of the game that I'm learning, because you feel like at some point you can just make every ball on the table. But
right,
when I first started playing, I played twice as many safeties as I do today because I wasn't confident in my abilities. Now I almost have to go back the other way. Missed it. Surprising.
I mean, obviously, table 8 was a long distance there, and he got a little bit of leave. I think Tim Hurley banks this. I don't even think he messes around. He is a good one pocket player as well, so I don't see this being.
It's off the rail, so it's not too bad of a bang.
No, and you could hit at good speed where if you miss it, it bounces and comes back.
A little bit.
Oh, he fired that. Yeah. Nice shot.
Yeah.
All right.
He made sure there was enough spin on that to get way away.
Just like that, he goes from down 4-2 to up 5-4. And again, this is why our list top 10 is so tough. I mean, these guys are playing on a tight table and they're showing their stuff. I guess you're going to be playing the tournament. We were hoping you would be doing a little bit of commentating tomorrow, but that's not going to happen unless you get out 1-2 or 1.
Something like that. But I'm here for you all day. So if I'm out, I'll help you out. I have nothing better.
Once you calm down.
Hey, I'm working on that in general. I may, just say good match and walk away, but basically I'm working on my temper. So
yeah, just so you guys know, Will Alley has a little bit of Earl Strickland complex sometimes. He gets a little fired up after a loss, but he's just so passionate, and he's, like I said, he's a student of the game. He's still learning, as we all are, and we're excited to have him in the commentary booth and also learning on the table. So.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that will give you a timeout in the middle of the match, but when I lose a match, I just need a little bit of free space. That's typically what especially when I feel I've missed shots that I shouldn't have missed. But I love to teach people. Bobby knows I've taught the kids here during the juniors.
Yep.
I really just want the sport, a pool to grow. I don't want to be the cause of anybody not playing either. But
right, absolutely right.
Definitely want to help people out all the time. And some people know, like, I'll take random people that are shooting, and I'll say, hey, look, if you want some help, I'll give you some help. Show them how to make a good bridge. Give them a little bit of help in their game, because that just helps all of us. It keeps Bobby open. It brings more people into the game.
Right, and you are definitely an ambassador of the game, because like you said, you go to Rhode Island, you play in other events, and it's not like you're just sitting home and playing all the time. You're definitely supporting and backing up what you're talking about. Looks like they took a little break. Now they're back. Tim Hurley up 5-4, race to 9 for the number 7 spot on the list.
These are 2 old school players too. When you watch these guys play, they're not really moving the ball flashy all around the table all the time.
Nope.
They have that in their repertoire, but they're they know how to play good position play, and their breaks, they've obviously studied how to break, and that's a big part of the game for any of you out there. I learned this big time during the virtual events. Practice your break. Know where the balls are going to go.
At least have an idea, right?
Yeah, have an idea where the balls are going to go after you hit. It's not about how hard you hit it, because if you're not controlling the cue ball, it doesn't matter if you made 3 balls. You're going to get stuck behind something. So control the cue ball and get good position.
100%. Ryan Cullen is watching. What's up, Ryan? Ryan is one of the Masters players, absolutely going out to Vegas this year. Excited for that. All right, breaking from the left side, trying to make that wing ball. and have a shot. Wing ball goes bye-bye. Man, 2, 3 other balls. And look at this.
Oh my Lord.
Woo! Now this could be 1 ball away from a 3-pack because he missed that 9 ball.
Yeah.
If he runs this rack here, which it's not an easy shot. I mean,
No, he's got a bad start.
This 3 ball here is a really tough shot.
Again, here's where honestly, the safety to the bottom rail in the center is the better play.
Put that ball right here.
Put it, and then leave the cue ball up behind the 9 or up table somewhere. You know? So that's the better play, but we'll see how he tries to play it again. When you run tables, he probably feels he can bank this in, fire it in.
He might, and if he does fire it, he'll probably just draw it, stun it right here, and have a good shot. I played this shot just the way we called it. Very nice.
He played a little bit better than we called it because if he got behind that 5, that
he was trying to get behind the 5.
That would have been brutal. But
he hit it a little too hard though. You want to leave that ball on this rail. You don't want this ball coming out too much.
And so, do you play the safety here behind the 6, or you try to get behind the 9? Because I would be playing a safety here.
I might actually almost play a 2-way here. I think you can cut this ball and make the cue ball come here and position there. If you miss it, get behind it. I played a good shot. I played safe.
Played safety basically behind the 9.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great shot. And again, it looks a little different angles here, but I'm not a 2-way. But I was thinking if I miss, I leave the 3 here and the cue up here. But he did a good shot. Now Tim's going to try to kick this ball and leave the cue ball back here and kick this up here, which is really tough to do.
So Grady Matthews has some good videos where he shows.
Oh, he can see that ball.
Yeah,
he can see that ball. I didn't think he can see it.
The Grady Matthews shows some great kick safes on some of his videos. If anybody ever, YouTube Grady Matthews and look at some of his videos, he has some great safety plays. Another old-time one-pocket player.
You'll definitely improve your level once you start learning how to kick safe and not only kick just to hit the ball.
Right.
So, and I agree. That's a great observation. Definitely want to do that. Check that out on YouTube. Has lots of videos. Make sure you check the Shark Stream out on YouTube. And there's a lot of great matches you can watch. Will Alley has a bunch of matches on there. I'm sure you can watch from Yale Billiards.
I'm not sure you want to watch all of them.
Well, you want to watch some of them, Or
some of them I did pretty well. So.
Absolutely, you're number 15 for a reason. So, which is only 3 behind me now. So you're coming up.
Yeah, I think I'm 16. I think Oscar's ahead of me, but either way, I'm still up there.
You're right there. Yeah.
We're doing well. Oscar's playing phenomenal right now.
He is.
I'd be careful if anybody thinks that the top 20, 15 to 20 is a walkover. We're not. Definitely playing a lot better.
I think he was worried about the scratch on that. I don't know why he made it's a good angle, so he's going to try to make this and come right back over here for the 5. That was a really good shot, actually. I thought he was hit a little timid because he was afraid of the scratch, but no, he got a nice angle on it. And if he makes this, everything else is right there.
Good. That's it's safety plays.
Yep, center pocket is key here. And again, you don't want to be straight. All right, it looks like
he's got a little bit.
Yeah, I think he might go 2 rails with this because he looks kind of straight. Again, it tells you on the angle. If he had a better angle, he would come this way. He still might.
I think he's still going to go 1. No, he's queuing up with inside English. He's going to go
2 rails. Yeah, it looks a little too straight, and you don't want to leave yourself that far. You want to be a little closer.
And he's on the right side of the ball here, so now he's going to come to the other side of the table natural.
Just some follow. The key here is he wants to leave himself an angle. He does not want to be dead straight for a straight drawback because it's so hard to control the draw. So he's going to try to leave himself an angle, whether it's on this side, and that's what he's going to look at right now, maybe, or even this close to the rail. But that's tough.
I like the close rail shots. They're more comfortable.
Perfect angle. Yeah, no, they are. But I mean, if he's here, he's just going to drill this. So that's where he's going to try to be, like right about up there. Maybe not as far down to the side, but that's where he wants to be. He does not want to be straight. He might be drawing it. He might be. And again, that's the difference in players. Oh, that's a nice shot. He just drew it. And then got exactly where he needed to be with the angle. Now he's going to hit it with some bottom right. Come back right up here. And play this right over there. Unless he gets really feels strokey and go this way.
Yeah.
He could do that. I mean, the way he did with that 5 ball.
Problem is like I said, this is a perfect spot to spit that 8 ball back out. If you don't hit it pure, it'll spit it right out.
You got to hit it some bottom right here, I think, and it played the way the first
Looks
way
like
I drew it up.
Bottom.
Yeah. There it is, just the way we drew it up.
He's got good.
It's a nice hit.
Come off the rail. There you go.
Tim Hurley is not giving up his spot. Do you know that there was chatter about him offering up his spot against Bob Dargis for like $100 or $200?
Wow.
How about that? Just think, a top 10 spot at Yale Billiards is worth a couple $100. That's and there's a lot of people. Great
That's the
shot.
shot I've been struggling with. What he had right there, that's like no gimme. I've been struggling with those shots. I got to practice leaving the 9 ball on the rack and putting the cue on the rail and making those shots because all of a sudden I've started missing them.
So yeah, so if you're maybe top 10, you might be worth at least 100.
I just played Jamie Bogan for $50 in the Shark, and
Yeah,
I lost to him Hill.
he's my next match, by the way. So.
I lost to him Hill, and I had the rail cheering for me because I made 2 incredible jump shots in a row,
Nice.
and then I missed a cut shot down the side of the rail and gave him the rest of the rack.
Oh, unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I made 2 beautiful jump shots. They were no gimmies.
What'd you have, Bobby Hahn kicking chicken over there?
Yeah, I had Bobby Hunt over there. I had Oscar over there.
Nice.
I had about 4 or 5 guys over there, and they started pounding the table and slapping the table and stuff, and dogged the 6 ball.
That happens. It happens. We all do it. All right, Tim Hurley's up 6-4 here in race to 9, and I still think it's not over. Gene needs to just get a chance. He really had one chance in a 9 ball. Very makeable shot. He did.
This match is not over by any stretch, and Gene won't give it up. He'll play strong, and like I said, I think he just needs an opportunity here.
Give a shout out to a couple more people watching. I see Jennifer Casey saying, "Let's go, Timmy." All right, Lance Lascotti's watching, of course, the living legend. His father was a world title holder. He's a fantastic player himself. We got Daniel Regan. And, of course, Kalo, a huge sponsor of the stream, always following, always sharing. And we really appreciate you out there, everybody who's watching. And please continue to share. I really want to enjoy this break here. I mean, his last 3 breaks have been almost picture perfect.
Yeah, they're not doing cut breaks on the 1 ball. They're going something.
All right, let's see. Look at that.
Made the wing ball, and those. It should go down every time. So he lost a little control of the cue ball this time, but I think he has the 1 ball pretty easily. You can either bank it to get better position. To me, these are not hard banks. You just between
the tough shot is getting over here.
Yeah, and that's why I like the bank shot there, because you can go between the 2nd and 3rd diamond, just hit the ball in the center. You'll make the 1 ball, and you'll slide down table for the 3 ball. So that's why I like it. If you try to cut this into the side, you have to do a lot.
You're not going to get it. He might play a safe here. He might leave the cue ball behind the 9 and the 5 and the 6, or try to get the 1 ball behind those. And
so if I was going to play a safe there, I'd be trying to stick the cue ball behind that. I think that's the 5 ball up there.
That's what I
would be doing.
That's what I thought, because now he left Gene a shot. If he makes this, he's going to be able to get position for this ball, and then from there, everything else is gravy. This is the toughest shot right here.
When you're playing safeties, the best thing to do is put as much distance and as many balls as possible between you and your opponent.
You're giggling a little bit, but you're absolutely 100% correct. That's a huge thing. And when I teach a lot of people, I try to tell people, safe does not have to be behind the ball or stuck. You leave yourself. And nice shot by Gene. But yeah, if you leave yourself your opponent a nice long shot, or a ball in your way, you're good to go. You're good to go. Hector Sanchez, one of my other buddies, another nice supporter. What's going on? Please share. I know you always do anyway. Oh, he forced that in. He spun out. I want to instant replay this so you guys can see it. And the reason why it boxes is because he's putting so much spin on this ball. Watch it hit side to side when it goes into the corner. After it almost goes in. You see how it just... That's why this game is so difficult, because if you want to put spin to get position, if you don't hit it perfect.
Yep. He tried to put inside English on that, and that it just does some funny things. Think of the gears on a clock. Every time it hits another object, it's spinning the opposite direction. So
nice shot by Hurley. Nice shot.
Yeah. See, there's 3 balls in the way, so he doesn't have any choice except going rails at it.
He's got to call the 9 ball. Yep. He's going to go 1 rail with some spin. He's going to try to hit this ball right here with a little bit of right spin so it doesn't take off too much. Bang, bang, bang. It's a lot easier drawing up than he's doing. This is a
Yeah,
real difficult
yeah,
shot.
yeah, because he's closer to rail too, so it's gonna be hard to get the English that he wants on it. So he's
Hmm.
gonna have to just miss that 9 ball, and I don't know if he can get really enough English to get that far from our angle to the right of the 3 ball on there, but we'll see. Yeah, heck of a shot if he makes it.
And just so people know out there, the reason why we let people, I mean, not sell their spot, but play for their spot. Um, and if they want to, they're not allowed to give it away. If they want to give it away, we'll take it back and just move people up. But if they really, really, honestly want to play for the spot, we feel that it's your spot.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve it. You guys played for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Who is it our right to say you can't play someone to give that spot away? It doesn't affect the person above you or the person below you because they're still going to have to pay the same amount of people. So that's why we do it with the spot. And if you want to sell it, not sell it. If you want to play for it, that's on you. That's why we do it that way. Just so people out there know. I had a couple questions on that. We would not let you sell it, but if you want to play for it and you lose it, that's on you. And I did that once. I played for $100 and I lost. I had to go to 30 and I had to go all the way back. Luckily, it was only 30. I wouldn't do it now for 60.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go down there. And especially because there's not a lot of gambling going on the list. When I first started doing it, like every match was at least $20.
Mm-hmm.
Now
No.
there's not really a lot of gambling going on. So I mean, I wouldn't mind going down to 60 if I could make $20 on my way up.
Right.
But if they're not going to gamble, it took too long to get there.
Not worth it. Not worth it by any means. All right, Tim Hurley put him in another spot. Looks like Gene's going to the air. Going to the air, he's got to be careful because if he hits this full, his cue ball is going to want to go this way. He obviously doesn't want to scratch a given ball in hand. But as long as he doesn't hit it too much on the side, he'll be all right.
That
Nice
would have been a great bank. I think that might have gone in if the 8 ball was in.
Close.
So, good hit. I think when you first start learning to jump, you're just jumping to get hits, and then after a while, you're really trying to jump to make.
It's just like balls. The kick shots.
Yep.
That improve your game. And that's one thing that lacks on my game because I never really, being an older player, we always kicked.
Yeah.
We always kicked, so I just never. And plus, when you own a pool hall, you don't want to advocate jumping because there's more chance of ripping the felt. So it's kind of business intuitive for me to not do that.
I'm practicing it a lot on my own table because I know the felt's ready to be changed. So it doesn't matter to me. I mean, so I put a few hours in just the other night, just doing jump shots. Either practicing the dart or practicing the full jump.
All right, Gene Hunt looking like he was playing a safe there, and he might get it.
That's a very good save.
Very nice shot. Yeah, the only tables we do that with is right before we're going to refelt them. We kind of call the wolves and say, "Hey, come on out." Then we'll do that. But we used to do that with massays a lot too, and it was really good to practice your massays. When you get a table refelted stuff too. Tim Hurley, safe after safe.
Yeah, this has become a good little battle here. It's kind of like I said, these guys know how to play. They play really good safes, and he might be able to see this maybe a little bit of. I don't think he can make it. It's not an easy make. So.
It's tough. And it's a big game. I mean, 7-4 and 6-5 is a big difference. Yeah. It's kind of like playing a race to 5, that 2-2 matchup, or 3-2, 4-2, or 5 or 3-3.
Wow!
Oh, very nice. Look at this. He got it too. He's got a nice shot here on this ball. He's going to have trouble to get on this 5 ball though.
This is a hard rack. This is not.
No, it's not easy at all. Not easy at all. Definitely gets a little bit tougher when your balls clump like this,
Yep. Tim's not a tall guy, so he's going to even be stretching a little bit over a ball here on this one. It's not an easy.
Alan Moser, where is this? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. This is at Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut. And we have our own soundproof booth, and we do our own live stream. It's called the Shark Stream, and we do live matches. We have a tournament tournament, and we have a list that's also 60 people deep. We do. Congratulations to Phil Davis, who just won a spot in the Josh Tour on one of the pop-up. Congratulations to Phil. He's number 7 now. We have 7 people qualified.
Yeah, I didn't have a good draw today. I'll have to talk to you about that another time.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Just so Alan, I hope that answered your question. And we do a lot of money matches. We actually have one of our great players, Lucas Picasso Werner, playing Mike DeShane next Friday
That's
for
big.
$500. So,
Now is Lucas putting up the 500? No, he's
no,
not.
we
right?
got it sponsored.
Is there any side action going on between the two?
There might be, and DeShane will take all of it.
Because there's a little bit of blood between the two, right? I can say that I've been at some tournaments, and they're not. Let me put it this way: there's definitely some feelings there.
I agree, and that's why we're so excited to do it. And once we finish this sponsored event tomorrow, that's going to be my total focus for the week is hype that up, and we're going to see what we can get for action. And the railbirds you were talking about earlier, the place is going to be packed with railbirds to watch that. We're all going to be everybody, if not in the booth, they're going to be out there watching it full speed. He's going for the 6 here. It's going to just slow roll it.
Now, are you going to be out there watching, or are you going to be in here commentating?
I'm probably going to be commentating, I think. Oh, that was so close.
That was a big opportunity for Gene Hunt. That makes this. I mean, it's still not an easy out here,
no,
because again, he's got a stretch. But I mean, this could be a big swing. You don't want to give your opponent this shot.
The problem is he's going to have to come here. He's got to put right spin. He's got to come, and he's got to come here because if he comes here, he's going to be in a pickle. If he comes here, he has to be here somewhere over here.
He's got to use a bridge on this.
He has to, yeah. And if he hits it too hard, if he comes behind the 8, he's obviously so. This is a real tough shot here.
That 9 ball's almost in the way too. It's very close.
Yeah, if he comes over here, I mean, he's going to be in a pickle. In a pickle. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to be in the booth for that match. I really want to be involved in it, and obviously we have our personal sponsor sponsoring that. So, I mean, here we got 2 events back to back that the players have to put up nothing to play.
Right.
How unheard of is that?
It is.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I want to talk to it here, but I have some stuff that I've seen in Rhode Island that I'd like to talk to you about. I think that would be really good for Connecticut. I think could make some.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, Mike DeMarco and I are good friends. He does so many great things, and he's a fantastic guy. Mark Dion does his tournaments, and we always try to not to butt heads and do other things against each other because
I can tell you.
Look at that!
He hooked himself.
He had such a small window. He needed to be right here.
What I liked, and I guess I can bring it out there. The tournament that I thought was simply amazing, and I think could be big on both sides. You could do it for 550 and over players and 550 and under players, but you did qualifiers for a number of weeks to get your 24 players, right? So you qualified for a night to get your 24 players. There was over 11 grand in that pot.
Wow.
11 grand. So, that's the kind of thing I'd like to see in Connecticut. You get a big pot like that for the players and stuff like that. It's very doable.
Well, that's definitely one of the things we're thinking of doing in the near future. And we're also trying to build a sponsorship up now where they can add money to it. We get that kind of money with just a regular tournament at some point, because we got some great sponsors here. We're not done yet. We're still looking for new sponsors all the time. And if you're out there and you want to get your name on this board, send me a message. We're adding one next week. We can definitely add yours. Just let us know what you want to do. And we're trying to get other things added money too. So, because we want to make playing pool. Look at this.
See that?
I guess he could. That was a fantastic try. I mean, he didn't have much of it.
No.
I think Gene can make this with a little bit of spin off the rail.
I would definitely go off the rail on this to get out.
Come here. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I mean, and we want to make it so that the kids like Lucas and other players that are involved can actually make a little bit of money, and even the average player can make a little bit of money.
I think there's ways to do it for everybody. So that you can do 550 and under and 550 and over. You can go 500 and under to give your 4s and 3s events to get into stuff. So I think there's ways to do it where you can really incorporate a lot for everybody. Make it good for everybody to play.
All right, hit that a little bad. He didn't hit as hard as he wanted to. But Mallory Michaelak is actually doing. We're doing a sixth tournament coming up pretty soon. So
Right.
that's the stuff we're doing. It's just it's fortunate and unfortunate that we're so busy over the next month
Right.
with events. You know that I would love to do. You know, we have the Mark Dion. That's going to be the best one.
What do you do here? Do you bank this shot? I mean, it is makeable, or you can try to play the safety behind the nine. I mean, that's the.
I think you try to bank it and you try to come this way. If you miss, you want to leave a little bit long so the cue comes here and then the cue ball comes over here. So it's like a two-way, but it's very makeable because I don't the control in the ball to get it behind the nine is really tough with this angle. So that's what I think you should do. The problem is if he hits the point and the eight ball comes back, that's when you're in trouble. So that's why you got to cut it. See, he hit it a little bit long. And but he unfortunately he hit the corner.
He hit the corner.
If he doesn't hit the corner, the ball comes here
too. So this is just make the ball.
Yep. Yeah. Now Tim Hurley's got to settle down, focus. He's got to focus. This is how you focus to make this ball, guys. You make center pocket. See that dot right there? If you hit the eight ball in that dot, he wins this rack. That's all he has to do is focus on that. Everything else doesn't matter. He's not going to scratch. Cue ball's not going anywhere. Make the ball. Oh, it wasn't center pocket, but he made it. All right. Tim Hurley about to go up 7-4 here. This is a little one railer. Leave the cue ball almost in the middle of the table. Just like that. And off to the races. Tim Hurley needs 2. Gene Hunt needs 5. All right, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. It's a fantastic match. Again, we got Will Alley, Bob Hilton here in the booth. And we got over 22, 25 people watching every couple of minutes. And we're going to have a lot more on the stream following you guys. Oh, we also have the YouTube people watching also. I don't see that in front of me. But if you guys have any questions, let us know. We're here to help you guys out. We're watching an entertaining match. Tim Hurley's shooting very well.
Yeah, so how that went there, if I'm shooting and I miss that bank shot, I would have thought about the safe as well. Yep. And I'd be kicking myself later. That's where I'm kicking myself. Like, should I have played the safe? And I don't know because I don't know how it would have worked out. Maybe I don't play a good safe. A failed safe is just as bad as a sellout.
Absolutely. And like I said, the reason I didn't like it is because of the way the 8 in that cue ball were an angle. If the cue was up here more, you can roll it down for sure because it was so straight. All right, so we got Alan Mosher. I shoot out of Oklahoma. Awesome. Thanks for watching us all the way out there in Oklahoma. That is a bit far for me, but I do go to Utah, Illinois, and Iowa sometimes. That's great. We're going to Vegas. A lot of us in August for the Masters. If you're available, come on down. Meet us in Vegas. We'll shoot some racks.
Yeah, and if you're out in Illinois, go to Red Wing Shoes. That's a good pool hall out there. A lot of gambling. There's like 5 tables every night. They're gambling on there. A lot of one-pocket players out there too. So
you went to Illinois in the past?
Yeah, I had some family out there, and one of my jobs, I had to close down a factory out there. So I was out there for like 12, 13 times.
Oh, really?
And that's where I met Freddie the Beard. I don't know if you know who Freddie the Beard is.
No, I have not.
He's in the Hall of Fame for Bank Pool. He's got a couple books out. So he signed the books for me when I was out there, and we played some bank pool. He taught me some shots. So.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So Alan says, weird. Think about the Shane here too. My buddy's ex-wife left him for the Shane. What? My buddy's ex-wife left him for the Shane?
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that either, but okay. I'm not either, Alan. I was just reading your comment. All right, you'll be in Vegas in September, so we'll be crossing paths a little different time then. We'll keep us informed, keep watching, keep sharing, and we'll let you know what's going on. I know we got some more people going out in October as well, and if we're ever in that way, we'll definitely look you up and shoot some matches.
Yeah, since I can't win, I'm thinking of flying out to Vegas this year. I'm not sure though. Is it good for kids? Can you take kids out there?
It's a mixed bag. I brought my daughter once, and then I didn't bring her again because it's time consuming. Like there's a lot of stuff for kids to do, like arcades and stuff like that, and swimming pool. Then you take away the stuff that you want to do, so it's a little different. And
I was thinking of taking her to Grand Canyon and then stopping over at Vegas.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Both.
Yeah, that would be great if you're going to do that because there's a lot to do in Vegas. There's amusement parks everywhere you go. You know, there's rides in every casino. The food's fantastic. The circus. You could
So
take
there's
the
no
kids there.
problem with a kid at the casino.
No, no, they just can't walk in between the slot machines. But
Okay, that's
besides
fair.
that, you're good to go. Yeah, you're good to go. All right, let's see what we got here. Tim Hurley, 7. Gene Hunt, 4. Race to 9. Again, there's our donations, guys. If anybody wants to donate, please feel free. Uh, we have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And
It's just a tough rack. I don't know if I want to play safeties early or
yeah,
maybe get position on the 2 here, then think about the safety.
Yeah, he's going to try to come up this way to get position for the 2-9, maybe. I mean, it doesn't.
I don't like the 2-9. That's like you said, that's not even an easy combo.
No, but the thing is what is the reason why I say that is because of what you said. You said it's not an easy rack. So at that point, you say, all right, I can get 2-9 and whack it. Maybe
but
the
I
2 will
definitely
get
don't
somewhere.
want to leave that 9 ball hanging.
No, not hanging. No,
definitely
definitely
play
not.
that combo. I'm gonna
Absolutely,
hit it.
absolutely. See, now because he committed, he was trying to make the ball come this way to come up here, which is real tough.
Billiard on that. If he had made that a billiard.
Well, now Gene's just going to make this and come right here, and he's got a pretty good wide open rack now. With him hitting that, I mean, obviously the 3 is going to be a little bit of tough, but I think the 3 goes right by. You know, he's got to watch out for the scratch. Come up here.
Should be okay, just a little bit below center. Should be fine.
Yeah, very, very nice shot.
The colors of these balls mess me up on this table.
I don't know if he stops it, draws it back. Oh, that's a 7 ball. So
yeah, like I said, the colors are messing me up a little bit.
Yeah, I did. So he should be all right here. He's going to make this, come over here for the 6. And then he can either, depends where he gets, he can play the 7 aside or in the corner. He wants to leave this almost straight, really. You know, he's got to be careful. He's all right.
That's not bad. That's actually very good.
Yeah, he didn't want to be over here.
Just stop.
Yeah, I think he's going to roll it up a hair, just like that, because you want to leave a better angle on the 7 ball. If he stops, leaves himself an angle. And now here, I think he follows it here because he doesn't want to leave himself straight on this 8 ball. Or draws it, either one. As long as he comes off the roll, he doesn't want to leave himself straight.
Oh, wow.
He did leave himself close to straight, but he made the shot.
He almost missed that shot. That was touchy on this table.
Now he's going to spin this with a little bit of bottom right, come off the rail here.
Ooh,
he's all right. He's all right.
Pocket there.
Straight in now. Focus here. Again, this is where you're focusing, guys. Focus right there. That's how you win the rack. Just like that. There we go. We got a game, fellas. All right. So Alan from Oklahoma, another weird story. He met Jenna Bischoff and shot against her there, and she recognized him from years ago at the Midwest 9 ball at the Jamaican, Josh in Oklahoma. That's awesome. We're having our first Josh in Connecticut in 10 years in July. How is the pool scene out there, Alan, in Oklahoma? You got a lot of action out there? You see the youth? When I see it in pool now, I see the youth are just taking off. Like you saw in the Worlds, the youth kids are just really, really doing well.
That's what you need. That's the only way this sport's going to continue. You know, I believe this should be an Olympic sport myself, but
it was at one point. You know that, right?
Yeah,
it was. Hopefully it comes back.
Because
I hope it comes back.
You know, one of the criteria, it needs to be a world sport. This is definitely a world sport. So.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Worlds? We were talking about this during our Shark Talk Live also. You know, about being 1 race to 9. You know what I mean? It's just, you travel all that way. You know, you make it to the final 64, and it's pretty much, you know, it can use the 2 analogy. Is it like tennis where you play your ass off, and if you win, you win, and if you lose that because you didn't play your best that one set, or the guy just outplayed you, or you think it should be, you know, 2-day or double elimination, full double, or?
I like the full doubles, and you know, the only reason I feel that way is because things can go wrong in a set quick. You can drop down, you know, 3-4 racks in a set, just can't recover from it. Someone gets a couple good rolls You know, you race even in a race to 9. It's not like it's a race to 15, especially in this rotation game where it's much easier for these pros to run out. These tables are fast. Those pockets of worlds, they seem like they were pretty big pockets too. So you know, you can run a 3-pack on someone pretty easy. So I kind of like the double elimination. You know, let's see who really is better. If you're not going to do double elimination, then make it a race of 15. You know, make it a longer race.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was an argument I got in with Timmy. He takes a little bit on your side. I kind of go to the opposite. I kind of think of it, like that great tennis match. It's a 3 hour match or a 2.5 hour match, and which is race to 9. Usually with pros, it will take an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you put it out there. You win, you win.
Tennis, you're doing different sets, right? You're doing multiple sets in tennis.
Yeah, but there's not double elimination. If you lose, you're out. That's it. Singles will never double elimination.
Then make it a 2 out of 3 sets.
Yeah.
Make it 2 out of 3 sets.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because I just like something to me about going up there. You have to play your heart out, and if you have to play your best, if you make mistakes here, if you get bad rolls, you have to be able to fight through them. If you can't, and I think in the long run, all the better players will rise. But obviously there'll be upsets. But that's what's good. It's good about sports to have the upsets once in a while. It's good to disagree. So
no, it's a conversation, and
Yep.
and that's why I like multiple events out there, so you can get the different styles of events and see how people react. Again, there was a couple events going on in Rhode Island. Race to 4.
Yeah,
people.
how about that?
You got to get up to the table and play. Right there, you're out.
It's funny you mentioned that. We went to a great event. It was a pros, or it was an open tournament. Everybody can play in it. Race to 5 in Rhode Island, Snookers. Dave Gavish took it down, beat everybody. I don't think Mike DeShane was in it, but almost everybody else was in it. Rob Pearson, Phil, all the big guns, and Ryan Lyon. Everybody was there, and it was race to 5 straight up, and it was a great tournament all day.
Yeah.
And Dave fought through, and he played fantastic. So. All right, so Alan said, yeah, Shane and Dennis are shooting right now, rematch in Oklahoma. Yeah, that was a great match last time. Marcola took it down, came down to the last wire. And he says, this is the most action, most of it is in the bar box, not a ton of rotation on the 9-ball. I heard that about your way, obviously with, all the bar box playing, it just seems like it's really taken off, especially in your neck of the woods. We do have bar boxes here. Our APAs are playing on bar boxes, and it's great to see that because it's going to come together. And I feel that like that's like some people playing tennis on clay. So you play on grass. It's
bar
different.
Box and 9-foots are completely different
games.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's just like tennis or U.S. Open. You're going to be plus 10. And the Players Championship you're minus 20. It's a different field.
So it looks like Tim has ball in hand here, so
wide open, right?
Wide open.
His concern is probably the 3-ball.
It's not an easy layout, so
he might be on 2 here. So maybe we're talking.
Yeah, so
he might be playing a safe because this is a wide open rack. I don't know why he would be playing safe unless we missed the safe.
Yeah, I think this will put him on 2 if he misses. But
he's not going to miss this.
Yeah, this looks like he can go right at it.
Yeah, so. I think Tim's going to look back at this and say, I should have ran this table. He's shooting fantastic. I don't know why.
Yeah, and another safe is here, I believe, because I think he can see this, and if he just puts top left on it, he'll come right back down into that mess.
Exactly. He wants to try to kick it, and cue ball come back this way to leave a safe. You've been watching too many of those videos.
Yeah, exactly. And
safes.
If I was going to kick safe this, you could do like Bobby said, you could go off the rail with draw, and it will come back down there, or if you hit it with top.
If you can hit it, yeah. If you can hit it, yeah. If you could hit this, absolutely. Back in the day, we used to, like I said, just fire it, hit it low and hard, and hope it goes in.
Yeah.
That's not the right way to play this game. He did exactly what he did.
Yeah. And
he looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
And to me, this is he's pretty good, but I think this is so he's got the one rail kick, but it's a little sketchy for the side pocket. Looks like it might be a scratch shot.
Looks like Alan said there's a lot of action, right? Who's that? Federer and Tkach are about to shoot in Wisconsin Falls also. Wichita Falls. You guys got a lot of action going on out there, huh? Holy smokes. Very well. Do you know the score of that Shane match by any chance? I know it started. Obviously, we're in the booth, so we can't really pay attention to it. All right, Tim Hurley's going to try to hit this. He's got to be careful. He could scratch in the side. He could leave the one ball right in front of the pocket.
Nice kick.
Very nice.
But he did. He left the one ball in the.
Right. And, oh, maybe it's going to be close.
I think he's got it.
You think he can make it?
Yeah, I think you can see it clean.
If he makes it, he's just going to follow it here and come right here for this ball on the side. I mean, in the corner. All right, everybody. Hope you guys are out there again. We got Bobby Hilton here and Will Alley showing you the live stream, the Shark stream, what's happening out in this match. Tim Hurley with a 7-5 lead, race to 9. Gene Hunt has a shot here. We think he can make this. It's tough to tell with the angle, but looks like he fired in the way he's there, right?
Yeah, this looks pretty good. He put a little bit of very good shape. I don't see any problems here. The rest of this rack, it looks like very comfortable to run out here. I think Gene takes this rack down 7-6. We're gonna have a battle here. So now he's looking at the shot. He's got a little bit of an angle. He's got to try to come back up. I say he comes back up and plays the 5 ball in the opposite corner. We'll see how he plays it. I know naturally he wants to put it in the same pocket, but to me it's a little bit better just to play it off the bottom rail and come up and play it in the opposite corner. Play the 5 ball in the opposite corner.
Right.
So I think he was trying to play it to the same pocket, and he bumped the 7 ball and got the position that I was talking about. So I think he's still fine here. I would come 2 rails and come out for the 6 on this. So I'd put a little bit of left-hand English on this. I'm not really worried about scratching the corner. I'm just going to come 2 rails out for the 6 ball on the side.
Right between them. Oh, he hit the 7. That's only because he missed. If he doesn't miss, he makes that.
Correct, and he got fortunate because he got a nice safety here by accident. So I like short rail kicks on this one. So I'd be doing, the rail where the 8 ball is. I don't like the other way to try to make the ball. Here I'm just trying to probably kick safe is more what I'm trying to do and put the cue ball behind the 9 and the 5 ball on the other side of the 9.
Yeah, it's going to be
I think he's going to go the other way and try to make it, but I don't like this shot because, again, you miss, you're kind of
selling out unless he gets lucky behind the 8 ball. That's the only way he's going to have a chance. Let's get a little warm in here.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
You only got 2 huge guys.
Getting a soundproof booth with all the soundproofing. It's definitely a little. All right, it looks like he's going for the kick.
Yeah.
He did.
And
he got a little fortunate.
Yeah, very fortunate.
A little fortunate.
So here, he may go for the shot. But this is a tough make on this. Even if he makes it, it's going to be tough getting even a decent shot on the 6 ball. You could try to play a stop shot here and hit this hard and go 3 rails back behind the 7 with the 5 ball. That's your safe that you play it. I'm going to bet he's going to try to make the ball. Tough shot, though. Very tough, especially on this table.
Wow.
Played the combo. That was
and
a good
he
choice.
drilled it. And he drilled it.
Yep.
What a fantastic shot.
I did not see that one. That was very good.
Yeah, very nice shot.
Okay, he's got a little bit of a tester here, but he plays this with a little bit of draw, and he should be in really good shape for the rest of the rack. Just got to make sure he makes this ball here. natural to get good position. You just got to make sure he makes the ball with a little bit of draw on it so it doesn't float down too far on the table.
All right, I'm getting messages. I see we are getting a few donations here. Greatly appreciated. We're working our buns off here in this hot area.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be 7-6 here.
Yep, came right by. These are the kind of ball. This is where I want to leave myself for the 9 ball.
You always want to almost straight, right?
Yeah, no doubt. That's what I want to leave.
Tim Hurley says you don't even have to shoot it.
Yeah. We got a great match going on here. It's kind of like predicted here. You got 2 old-time players here just leaving it all out on the table, playing smart.
I mean, it looked like Tim Hurley was going to take away with it. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden.
Another nice break, but doesn't. I don't think anything drops.
Really stuck behind there, right?
Nothing drops. So probably looking at a push out maybe because it might be hooked on the 7. So Tim removes the magic rack here. Again, like for me, I just probably leave it there myself. Just who I am doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I may just tap this for a push, right? I don't know.
I think he can see it, so you
think so? I don't think
close.
so.
You think he can see the left side of it?
We're gonna find out.
Because he sees the left side of it, then there's a good safety there.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think. I think he's it depends how much room he has. Pushing out. All right, and I'm pretty sure Gene will take this shot.
Yeah, there's all kinds of safeties here, so just the reverse ends of the table between the cue ball and the 1 ball, and you got a decent safe here.
Yep.
Really want to get tricky with it. You can try to put low right hand English on there and sneak in behind the 6. You have the angle to do that.
Yeah, I think he's going to put some right on this, try to get the cue behind all these balls here.
Yeah, try to get in the mirror behind it, but that's good being over the top of it too. So
yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I think he can see this, but if he can see this, he's going to stick him right behind that 8-7.
Mm-hmm. He only needs to thin it, and then he's going to get natural. There's natural safe.
Yeah, that's why I thought we'd be better off maybe trying to get the cue ball up this way.
But this ain't easy. He's shooting over that 6 ball, so
yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. And if he makes it, he'll still have a shot in the 2 probably. So he could even try to make it. If he miss, play the safety in the position, the same shot.
That was a nice stroke on that.
Very nice. And left him a very tough shot. Might have to kick this.
Makeable kick here. Really just go a little bit to the right of the 3rd diamond there. Maybe an inch to the right of the 3rd diamond. Should be able to kick it right in.
Yep.
Close. So I don't think this rack is a gimme, but it's definitely not too bad right now. You'd be definitely wanting to run out the rest of this rack.
Absolutely. I think the hardest shot is with the bridge right here.
Mm-hmm. Get position on the 2 and you're in really good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak by.
It did.
There you go.
This is not easy, though. Again, he's going to have a tough shot for the 3 ball. I mean, I don't know if he's going to try to with some sauce to come back here.
So I don't think he has to. I think what I would do here is just slow roll the 2 into the side pocket, and then you play the 3 ball down into the corner. It looks like it
I don't
passes.
know if
I think it passes right by all
yeah,
that.
I guess if he passes by it, I'm not sure if it does.
Look,
It looks
that
like
5 ball looks like it's at least a half a diamond in.
yeah.
Almost, not almost a full diamond in. So
Plays tricks to your mind though because the pocket's so tight, and you're like a ball's there too. So let's see what Timmy does here. Again, it's not one of those big games. 8-6 or 7-6 or 7-7. Big swing.
Gene needs to win a couple in a row to even this thing up, and
Yep.
Tim is okay with trading racks at this point, but this rack is a key one to take.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I put a half a tip of draw on this and play that down into the corner. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, he could try the way I did the first time, or he could try really pulling it to this rail. That's just. I think that's a lot.
I think you're going to lose control of it. So yeah, he put a little bit of draw on it. He's playing it down in that other corner.
Yep. Which is, if he makes it, he's perfect because he's got this one right here, right?
Yep.
So everything's right there.
What's the ball on the other side, though?
Actually, is this the 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to get on.
If that's the case, he's got to put a lot of juice on this. I think he has the angle. He has a little bit of angle to go to that side of the table.
Got to watch out for the side. He's got to watch out for the miss. He's got to watch out for the 5. There's like so many variables here.
Yep.
He avoided them all. What a shot. All right, home stretch now. Follow this up. Leave yourself a nice angle and come back over here for the 6 ball. Come back here for the 7 ball. And then shoot the 9 in there. How's that?
I think he's out.
I hope you guys followed that at home, guys.
That looks like my handwriting.
Yeah, mine too.
I think the key for the rest of this rack is position on the 7 ball. And gets nice position on it, this rack is over.
All right, if you guys don't know out there, Shane and Arcolo is 11-11 right now, thanks to our man Alan out there told us the score. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. And he said 4 months ago out there, he had Jason Shaw, Corey Deuel, Justin Bergman, Roberto Gomez, a lot of those players, everybody, Shane Bimoni, Dennis, they're all out there. Very cool. I love seeing the big action, man. Of course, we got Jason Shaw right down the road from here. He's in Milford Pool Hall, which is about 20 minutes away from here. Obviously a world-class player. All right, a little farther than he wanted.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about this now, it makes this a hard shot going down in the corner.
Yep, the position's not going to be the issue. It's all about the shot now.
He's got to play the 8 ball, in my opinion, down to the bottom corner. So I'd be playing off this rail and playing position for the 8 ball down the bottom corner. But the key is really make the shot. I think the position's natural. He's really got to bear down here. If he wants to win this set, he's got to bear down on this shot.
Yep. Nice. Oh.
Good.
All right. Very nice. Good shot.
So this is one of those situations where I, want to run the cue ball down to the bottom rail to get position on the 9, but you have to be comfortable with the speed. Exactly.
The book says not to do that. Everybody tells you play this in the corner and you draw it back and make it. The pocket's better. The position's easier. It's just a simpler shot. And obviously, I don't do it all the time. I'm a side pocket guy, but that's the correct shot.
Yeah.
We play it in the corner, and then you're straight in on the side. All right, about to be on the hill here if he makes this.
You're making the assumption that I read books, Bobby.
Yeah. There it is, on the hill. Gene Hunt needs 3 in a row.
He got up on him two racks. It's been hard for Gene to really make that back up. He's staying in the match. He's competitive, but at this level, it's just hard to win 2 in a row and then stay on top of the other player. You could get even, but then they come back with a 2-pack and get up on you two games again. So just hard on this level to get down in a set and come back from it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in live on the Shark Stream. Again, we got Will Alley here, special guest with Bobby Hilton, and we're talking to you live. We got a live list match. Number 7, Tim Hurley versus number 6. Versus number 8, Gene Hunt with an 8-6 score, and it's a race to 9. It's coming down to the wire. We appreciate your support. Appreciate you tuning in. Share and donate if you can. All the information is on the bottom of the screen. And hopefully you enjoy this last 1 to 4 racks, depending on how many, or 3 racks. The most going to be is 3 racks at the most. So let's see what happens. Jennifer Casey said, "Told you, don't underestimate Tim Hurley." I like it. What do you guys think? What do you think the finish is going to be? Think it's going to be a 9-6, 9-8, 9-7? What do you think? Those are the only options we got.
Yeah, Jennifer, I've played both these players, and I would look at these two players just as see it right now. Very close, tight set. Very good players, both of them.
Yep. Looks like he's taking a little break here.
So in the Lucas match, what do you think? What do you think the score is going to be?
I think we're doing a race to 19. Lucas has the home field advantage. Lucas is always feeling confident. I still think he loses because Mike's just a world-class player, but I think it's 19-15.
I saw Mike firing balls in on a 4-inch pocket table, hitting him almost as hard as he can, and hitting center of the pocket time after time after time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not taking one little bit away from Lucas at all, but I rarely see that out of players that can hit it with that kind of speed. Send the cue ball 4 rails and hit center of the pocket, not once, but 7, 8, 9, 10 times in a row.
Yep.
I think that's just a different level of play. I'm not sure Lucas is at that level right now. But it'll be interesting because Lucas, I've seen him play phenomenal sets. He has a great break. He can put a 3-pack together, 4-pack together. So I think it'll be fun to watch. But I do think Mike will edge him out as well. So I think it's could be a coming out party for Lucas if he does get him. I think that's where the opportunity is.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's Lucas is going to be putting a statement out there and saying, "Hey, I'm here. My name is Lucas."
I mean, Lucas won obviously the invitational that we did, and he beat Joe Dupree and Rob Pierce. And Joe Dupree has beaten Mike DeShane in big matches in the past. So that's why I think with the home field, and I think the pressure is actually a little bit more on Mike because he's coming here. He's supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucas has nothing to lose. But of course, Lucas has the ego where he thinks he's going to win. So I'm really excited about it. All right, Tim Hurley's playing the safe off the break. And we get rid of that magic rack right about now. Looks like we got some Timmy fans on here. Nobody's rooting for Gene. Nobody wants the underdog Gene Hunt, number 8, to get that 7 spot, guys. We got people here from Oklahoma watching. What do you think? Where else is everybody from? Everybody from Wallingford? We up north? How about Massachusetts? We got any Massachusetts people on the stream? Oh,
nice try.
Yeah, I thought that was going. We got a pretty good leave here. It's not an easy shot. He might be able to go off the rail, but the one ball's a little bit off the pocket, so it's got to cut it.
That's not easy.
Definitely not.
You don't kick off the side rail, get down there, do you? Because you could go bottom rail too, because the way that's off angle. If you kicked up near the side pocket, it's almost a natural make on it.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to go this way, though. He's trying to make it, cut it. He's got to be careful. Cause, I mean, unless he comes this far, I mean, that's a lot to ask when you're on the rail.
Yeah.
Putting a spin on it.
He's going this way. I think this is tough. This is a tough make. You got to hit this almost a second diamond. He went beyond the second diamond.
Watch out.
Yeah, that's the...
There we go.
That's why I like the other way. There was a lot more potential problems going the way that he went.
Yep. We got some Massachusetts people in the house now, making a little noise.
What's their names? I probably know them.
It's Joyce, or Jocelyn Hurley, obviously Tim's wife,
Yeah.
and then Jennifer Casey says, we love Gene, but we know we love him, but Timmy's got this. Mass is in the house. All right, if Gene takes this rack, it's going to be 8-7, and it's anybody's game at that point. And it doesn't look like Gene's giving it away here.
I don't see any problems here with this rack. He's giving himself natural position. I like him to finish this rack and give us a little bit more entertainment.
A little bit of stroke there. Little bit of stroke. He might have to go in the corner now. He's obviously trying to play that in the side originally. Now he's going to have to go for the corner. Oh, he missed it. He did go for the side.
And that's a big problem.
This might be it.
The only thing that he's got in his favor is he's putting him over a ball again. So,
yep. But all he has to do is make the 7 balls hang in natural position. That's all he's got to do.
So what I like here, guys, is he's taking a little bit of time here. He knows this is a key shot in the rack, so he walks around the table, chalks up, takes a little time before he gets down there to shoot it. That's always a good time to do that at the end of a set like this. Nice solid stroke right there. He's out of this rack, guaranteed. He just wants to leave himself a little bit of angle so he can get back down table.
Yep, he's gonna just bounce this off the rail. I think he just draw back. I think he plays at one rail. Just gonna go right here, pink, right here. Wants to leave a little bit of angle on this 8 ball. He might go a little hard and play in the same pocket.
Oh boy, that was, and I don't like this because he's really straight on it. Now you're looking at one of those stroke shots again.
Yep.
This is not an easy shot at all.
Yep.
He may try to force it 2 rails here, but boy, he looks straight.
You got to just draw this back. This is one of those shots you just draw back. You make the shot and you leave yourself what you have with a 9 ball. Because if you get too crazy, you're going to miss the shot. It's going to cost you. And I think that's what he does here. And unfortunately, when you hit balls, that's why you hear us on the stream. Stay away from balls. He hit that ball, and it just took everything away from his angle that he was working on. Big shot here by Mr. Hurley.
Table 8 usually tells you here if you try to do too much, it's going to spit this 8 ball right back at you. I don't think so. You haven't got a stroke from this pocket.
Whoa!
Oh, see,
wow!
He tried to do too much.
Yeah. I think he was trying to draw it, but he was just got under it a little bit too much.
And that's the carbon fiber shafts. For anybody who hasn't played with a carbon fiber shaft, they're so stiff, and if you don't hit the draw, you don't have to hit the draw shots with that much strength. Because when you do, the shaft doesn't give at all, and it tends to jump like that.
And he has a really good stroke too. So I mean, he obviously got a little bit underneath that. And Gene's got perfect here. Nice off the rail.
See, he just left himself a little bit of angle. He hardly hit that, and he had good position down there. So.
Oh my goodness, we got a match here. 2-1 race now. Anybody's game. Yes, anybody's game. You owe me a Coke. Anybody's game.
I've done that before, hill against a player. I just had to draw back on an 8 ball and popped it over the table. And it was let me put it to you this way: it was about a 690 Fargo player against my 520, and I was hill, and that's how I lost the set. So those tend to burn just a little bit.
Yep. Well, Tim Hurley's got to be thinking about this a little bit right now.
Yeah, again, you're playing Gene Hunt. You just gave him a rack. Now if Gene, puts a good rack together here, next thing you know, you're playing him on the hill, and really anything can happen at that point.
It's Will Alley. It's in the booth with me. So it's Bobby Hilton and Will Alley, and he knows both of these players. Obviously, he played Gene Hunt a bunch of times in Rhode Island events,
Yep.
right? And he's played Tim a couple times also.
I played Tim in the Masters. He's been down here in
Masters.
the Masters League on Wednesday nights, and both of them, they're very solid players. They're old school type of players. It looks like he's taking a break, which this is a good time for that.
Give us more time to build up the hype. 8-7, race to 9 for the number 7 spot on the Yale Billiards list. That's awesome. Awesome. Doesn't get better than this, guys. Keep tuning in. Donate if you can. We got our PayPal down there. We got our Venmo and our Cash App. Greatly appreciated. And I see there's a couple issues here with a couple of the logos. I'll make sure Timmy takes care of that and checks it out. They seem a little wrong. Sorry about that. Jacoby Q's and Agency One will make sure Timmy takes care of that. And we'll fix that one up 100%.
Yeah, so anybody out there, definitely support any of the streams that are out there. These streams are coming to you free. I think that's the great part about this sport is there's a lot of free stuff for you. All the pros are very accessible. If anybody's ever gone down to the expo, you can usually go right up and talk to a pro. They'll sign something for you.
Yep.
I got pictures with Jeanette Lee. I got pictures with me and Steve Massey from 10 years ago, 15 years ago with my daughter, and then current pictures. It's awesome. These guys are very, very accessible. So support the game when you can. We're not saying you have to empty your wallet, but a couple bucks here or there. You're enjoying this on a Friday night. It's free. It's free stream. You're paying the Disney Plus and all this cable corporate stuff. So why
Right.
don't you support a local business? It's good for them.
Absolutely. And like you said, there's a lot of streams out there. Ship to Cash does a fantastic job. Of course, Upstate Al in New York. And, all the streams out there. Obviously, you got to pay to see Shane and Okolo today, which is a main event, which is, I think if you guys can do that, I would definitely do that. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. I think it's $20 for the month or something like that. And you get to watch two of the best players, probably, two of the best players for sure in the world go at it.
Yeah, and the pros need to be supported. I mean, that's what's going to keep this game going. I mean, it's definitely it's an underpaid sport for pros, and supporting the pros on the live streams that's important because they really are ambassadors of the game.
He made a fantastic break. He made two balls on the break, and unfortunately kicked
Tim
in.
is going to run up to the table here. He's got to go up and down on the table a little bit.
I think he's fine. He just needs to get over here for this 3 ball. Yep. And that's
really
it.
Get
that's
position
it.
on one ball, and I think he's good for the rest of the
I think that's it too. I mean, a little tricky because you got to come here to get this one. It's not as easy.
You got to go up and down a couple of times.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. We'll see what he does. And we want to see obviously the skill. We want to see a great run out or a good save or something. We don't want to see.
Yeah, we don't want. And no one likes to see someone dog a shot or miss a shot. I mean, we're here to support the players. We all do it. We all have. We all miscue. We want to see good runouts. That's what we're looking to do.
Yep. All right, he left it to go 2-rail position.
I like that play.
Not too bad. This is really tough here. He's going to have to.
So I play
put
this
some bottom left.
Yeah, that's how I play this one.
He needs to leave himself an angle to come back to get the 6 ball.
You don't have to go crazy though. You just really got to get out there.
He's got to watch out for that 8 ball. That's the key. Got to watch out for that 8 ball and don't want to hit it too hard to scratch the side, obviously.
Which is where he was headed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he's got the natural angle here, but again, he's almost got to force it around the table. So if you're not pure on this shot, you're going to rattle this ball, and then that's really the big issue.
He had the shot earlier in the match, and he decided to draw it. Where me, I would follow this with natural,
yeah,
but
that's what
he seems like he draws this shot. So, and he made it last time.
You got to draw this with inside English.
That's how he does. That's how he does it.
He's not trying.
He's confident, and that's how he plays, and there's nothing wrong with it. It worked. He did leave himself a little bit of an angle here. This is not easy because if you follow, the cue ball's going to run this way a little bit. If he runs too far,
he could end up right on top.
He can hit it right on top of it, or he can't get on this side because it's going to hit the 8 ball. So he's going to have to try to cheat the pocket a little bit and force follow it down, which is not easy in this table.
Again, just I know these pockets, they're just so brutal if you're a little off. He's right on top of it. That's what I was afraid of. He was right on top of it.
That's how we drew it up. Like I said, he couldn't come on this side, and he couldn't go on this side because of the 8. And that's, not that the draw shot in the 5 was a bad shot, but I think here it's just more of a natural leave yourself that angle.
Here he's got to leave the cue ball on the other end. He's going to thin this ball right to the rail. He doesn't want to move it much at all.
Definitely, he needs to go to rails.
Yeah, he just wants to get exactly. It's definitely a shot that you should practice and have in your repertoire. The danger here, if he hits this too thick, it's going to come out, and he doesn't want that. So,
yep,
really got to take your time on this and play the right shot.
Yep, for sure.
Good. Missed the 8 ball. Good.
I would
like to see it a little bit more because this is cuttable.
A little soft.
But this is definitely a tester. Like, I don't like these shots because he's got that so on the rail. You don't have to hit the 7 first. You can hit the rail first with inside English. The tangent line doesn't look like it's a scratch shot. Maybe to the side pocket. But I like playing this with inside English. Don't even have to hit the 7 ball first. You can hit the rail first and just run this right down the rail. I kind of like these shots. These are not that bad.
Oh, the issue is the cue ball is going to come this way. If it hits the 9, he's in trouble. And he's got it hard enough if he misses the 9 to come back.
And that's why if you hit this with enough right-hand English, you don't have those straight back issues. You're going to come in for position on the 8. No, he didn't play any English on it. No. That's a sellout.
That's why I think I would have played the safe there.
Yeah, I don't think he has a shot in his repertoire. He didn't see it.
All right. Little natural position right here. Take the 8 home for the winner. Or is he going to force foul? It'll come this way. I don't think so, but it could be. It depends how straight he is. All right, guys, let's give it up, man. This is a fantastic match. Will Alley, Bobby Hilton here, trying to get you guys educated on this lovely sport that we are so passionate about here.
You're making big assumptions on me again, Bobby, that I'm educated.
I said edumacated.
Edumacated.
There we go. Oh, a little hard. Maybe not. Maybe he played it for that corner.
I think he did, but again, he's got to come around the table again. I'm looking 2 rails.
Yeah, I think this is a shot that he makes most of the time. The only difference it being it is 8-7 here, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Again, I just know Tim Hurley is not a tall player, so this is a little bit. It's not a big stretch, but it's just enough. He's over the 9 ball here a little bit.
Yep.
So he's got a nice long bridge there, and that's always what's scary, right?
Oh.
See how long that bridge it was that he had to make?
We are going to get a hill match here.
Yeah, I say this is hill because again, I think this is just different going
natural
way. Yeah.
Natural, right there.
Yeah, I think it's just a different.
Boom.
He's just got to bear down here. If he wants to go hill, he's got to bear down. Just pocket this ball.
What a fantastic match you guys are watching. Doesn't get better than this.
This is where, I would be going back looking at the live stream. Why did I miss that shot?
A little hard. Both times Tim and Gene both hit the position on the ball. A little bit hard.
A little bit hard, but, this I still give him this shot. I think he's going to make this shot.
I know. The first 6 racks, those 9s were almost straight in, though. Remember you were talking about this is where I'd want to be on the 9. And again, that's nerves playing involved. It's just a little bit different game. And I think he makes this also, but we're about to find out. And there it is.
There it is.
Hill, baby. Woo!
Yeah, just knowing how Gene plays, I just don't see him missing that shot there. Maybe earlier in the set, middle of the set, but late in the set like this, I don't see him missing.
Well, if anybody predicted 9-8, you're a winner.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be 9-8.
I can say your commentators said it was going to be close, right? I mean,
Yes,
we were
yes,
saying it was going to be close.
absolutely. I thought it was going to be close from the get go, and whoever loses this set, or should I say, whoever wins, the loser will actually go back and look and see where the critical mistakes were that they could have made or should have made, or they feel they should have made to get them.
And that's what I like too. I, having Gene in the booth, and you've had, or Joanne in the booth. You've had Bobby Hunt in the booth. He gave some real old school
Yeah,
commentary.
absolutely. Yeah,
I was
he
really
did.
enjoying some of that stuff, and
He might be back tomorrow actually for a little bit.
and that's what is good, because if you have people that are knowledgeable of the game, even if I'm not, my Fargo isn't as high as some of these guys, but if you're a student of the game, you can give some good commentary, different perspective on things that you could have done. Go back and look at it, see where you might have made some mistakes.
Yep. Yep. All right. Great break. Has a shot at the one ball. Every ball has a pocket. It's all about taking advantage of it.
Don't you love running the last rack on somebody? I've done it a few times.
It's the best.
That is like
the
a great
best.
feeling. It's like, okay, I was clutch.
Right,
That's what
exactly.
you want to be.
Yep.
So I'll root for that. I'll root for him to run this rack. I hope he does it.
Here it is. What a great first shot. All right, this is the shot right here, folks.
Because look at those 4 balls right there. It's almost like a drill. If you get positioned to the center.
Yeah, but he has to get position for this ball right here.
Yep. So, but then
that's the key.
Everything else is just a drill.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. You look at that, right? Here it is, straight drill. This is not a drill. This is real 5-alarm fire here. It's not a fire drill. I play this
to the bottom rail.
Yeah, I think you got to play it this way and just make it.
Exactly.
Yep, and then you can try to make this come up here, but he needs to make this shot. It looks like he's drawing it here. I don't know why he would do that.
I'd be very scared, because that's a wall that he has to. You're going to get lucky not to see. That's scary. You got to get lucky to get position here.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I mean, it was.
He's got a jump shot. So that's
he could play a safe here. He's going to kick it and try to leave the cue right around here and make this ball come up.
Again, this is where position play is so key. I mean, you have a much better landing area if you play that to the bottom rail and to the right side somewhere. That wall is everything you wanted to avoid on that table.
Yep, Ryan, Hill Thriller. Yes, it is, Ryan. This is a fantastic matchup. Saying,
this is a one rail kick safe here. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to kick that 5 ball down to the bottom rail, maybe even up to the top side rail. You got to hit this firm.
Square and low, so it stays right there. Just like that. That's a great safety. He might even make it.
I know, but
a little harder. All right, Hurley's going to have to go to the air here.
Yeah, I think he's in good shape here. And again, for me, I know I can hit it in the air, but pocketing this is not easy. This is what I've been working on. Is really that's makeable as a jump shot, but right now my skill level is I'm just getting the hit here. So a lot of times when I look at something like this, if I'm going to just get the hit, should I kick at it? Kick at it and get it better safe, because the one rail kick, it looks tough for the safe too on that. So we'll see how it goes.
He's going for the kick.
So it looks like he might be going 2 rails to the bottom.
No, I think he's going right to the side rail.
Yeah.
Oh. And there it is. He might
did
make
he get away with it?
Oh. No, he did not.
No, and it looks makeable. Yeah, so that looks. This does not look good.
Well, this is not easy, because he's got a big angle, so this cue ball might take off a little bit. Come over here, so he's got to be careful, because you can't draw it because you have too much angle. So he's going to have to put the spin and
a little bit of right hand English on.
Yeah,
it
I think that
into the pocket.
Yeah, I'm worried about it taking off because the angle's so big.
I don't think it's too bad though if it comes up towards the center of the table, right? Because then you almost have natural angle.
Yeah, see that's where he's looking at. If he's over here, he's okay. But if he's over here a little, he's going to be in trouble. Then he still make it, but he's going to have to hit the 9 ball.
But I don't think he's bad if he's like right here, right? Because then he comes down and he's got natural position for the 7. So.
Yeah, if he gets by it, let's see what he does here. Gene Hunt, Hill, 8-8, shooting the 5 ball. He went 2 rails. That was a very good shot.
Smart play.
Now he's got stop, go.
Yep, that's a pro play right there.
That really is. That's how you figure it out. That's how you figure it out. All right, guys, let's hear it. Shout out. Let's know what you think, how you feel. How's Will and I doing in the booth? How's Gene Hunt, Timmy doing on the table? What do you think's going to happen here?
Yeah, definitely give us some feedback, guys. We want to hear it. So good, bad, or ugly, we want to hear it.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
him going forward a little bit on this because he looks like he has a little
Yeah, I
bit of
think he
angle.
is too. Absolutely. Going to forward, he play the 7 in this pocket right here, just
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, absolutely. I said stop because it was looked kind of straight, but yeah. He's got it a little.
It's a little off angle
Yes,
again,
he's
you know?
off angle again. He's got to be worried about this 9 ball. And he's looking at it. I mean, he can try to force it and come this way with some a lot of right. You know, he's got to cheat. He's got to come this way. He's got to.
I almost
You
think
got
if
to
he
come
hits
almost
this,
that high to get to the past the 9 ball.
yeah, or is it going to hit the 9 ball if he hits it right? If you,
Yeah,
you know, that's
what he's looking at right there, and I think that's the play. If he can get the cue ball right here, if he can make it, it's a nice shot. You just make it. That's the shot. I think if he makes it.
Just don't come up short on it because
Yeah, you can't come up short.
below, you're in real trouble. This is a small landing area. Bump that 9. Okay, he came up beyond it, like you said.
Yes.
See how close he was to that 9, though. If you played that with a little bit more inside English, you bump that 9.
But the problem is if you bump a ball, then you stick behind it. It's so many. That's why you try to stay away from those balls as much as possible. Very makeable shot. He's going to get position if he makes it. Tough, thin cut. Nice spin. Look at that.
Oh,
get off the rail.
Like, okay, he's just got to make.
What a comeback so far. Not in the books yet, but
woo
wee, guys.
On the rail. This is the shot. I mean, you need
hill.
You need to practice
on the rail.
You need to practice
on the rail. Hill. Gene Hunt or Tim Hurley. Who's winning? Gene Hunt. Wow.
Nice shot. Good job.
Wow. Gene Hunt takes number 6, 7 spot.
Great
from
match,
Hurley.
guys. You listen to this later. Great match.
I hope we get a lot of views on this one because this was a fantastic match to watch. Let's go over our sponsors. Again, Will Alley, thank you very much for commentating. We really appreciate it. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And here's our sponsors to support Yale Billiard Shark Stream. Thank you very much, everybody. You guys leave that door open. It's nice and cool out there. Here we go, guys. We got our sponsors right there. And yes, it was a great match. That was very, very thrilling to watch, and I'm more excited to commentate. Don't forget, we got one big tournament tomorrow, a sponsored event. All the tournaments, we're going to start 1 o'clock sharp. 8-ball race to 6, everybody. We got some great players on that. So make sure you tune in for that. We appreciate the shares. We appreciate the likes. And again, of course, we appreciate all of our sponsors. Every single one of you guys. Without you guys, we would not be here. That's 100% factual. And thank you very much, everybody. All right, everybody. Bobby Hilton here. Again, thank you again, Mr. Will Alley, for commentating. Great match, Mr. Gene Hunt and Tim Hurley. And we are signing off. We'll be looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Have a nice night.